Yo. I say this every single week, but our intro is fire. I don't care. Nobody say that beat is hard. That shit go hard though. But yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with another episode of Nerd Talk for you guys. We are on episode 34, and today, clearly, you guys know, see the title. Our biggest topic today we'll be talking about is Thor: Love and Thunder. Our spoiler review, spoiler talk, breakdown, whatever you want to call it, of the film. All three of us saw it. If you guys want to see our reviews, we all post reviews. I don't know if John posted a review, probably not on his
I did not. I didn't
uh,
have time to record one.
yeah, go ahead and check our letterbox to see what our scores was. Also, if you guys want to see my non-spoiler review, go check it out. I did upload it on Friday. Well, actually Thursday night, actually. Um, and yeah, I know Tyler just put up a review on his Instagram. Check it out. Everyone's links will be in the description below. If you're listening to it on podcast wise, just go ahead and check them out. But yeah, before we get into that, how you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just got done watching The Boys and Stranger Things, and I'm very excited to talk about those two things. So
Yes, sir. Tyler, I know you had to work today, so how's that?
I'm good, man. I just started working. It's awesome. I'm tired, but that comes with the task. I'm excited to talk Thor, man. I I feel like I'm a parent in a fighting couple that always has to defend the child. The child being this movie because everyone's been bashing it for the past 3 days, and I kind of
Yeah,
don't get why.
people have been destroying this movie, but we'll get to that later. But first, we're going to talk about our first main topic of today, and that is The Boys Season 3 review. We're going to start off with John because John just got done watching it. I know he's very excited to talk about it. So go ahead, John. What's your thoughts on the season finale and just Season 3 in general?
well, starting with just season 3 in general, from the very beginning, I was like, this is better than last season. Um,
From the opening, though.
yeah, from the opening. The Boys is probably the most consistent show out right now. Every season is good. Every episode of every season is good. There are some that are better than others, but at no point during this show, especially season 3, did I feel like it was a chore to watch an episode. And each episode got better and better until you got to the finale, which was fantastic. I love the way they wrapped up the season, but also opened the door for season 4. Some things happened in the season 3 finale that I definitely was not expecting.
Mhm.
Um, Shout out to Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy. He killed
Yes,
it, bro.
he
I
did.
was I
He
was I
did,
was
bruh.
in such anticipation for him to show up, and when he finally showed up, he exceeded expectations. He is fantastic as Soldier Boy. Homelander, Tony Starr. He's still
Anthony Starr.
he's Tony Starr on
Oh, okay.
Instagram. So I just
Right.
but he's still killing it as Homelander. Starlight, I think Starlight is the best she's ever been in the
Mhm.
series. Some more Black Noir got some shine in this season because he's
Mother's
been,
Milk.
yeah, Mother's Milk. He's the best he's
Yeah.
been in the season. But
Yes.
him in the finale, I was
Yeah.
like, he's one of the best characters for sure.
Hmm.
But it's such a well written show. As far as the characters are concerned, like the way they interact with each other, and it feels very, even though it's like very visceral and very like kind of fantastical, it's the people still feel
Real.
very real.
Yeah. And grounded.
Because no one in the show, maybe Starlight, but no one in the show is purely good. Everyone is gray. Because you got Butcher, Soldier Boy, Homelander. They're all terrible people,
Hmm.
but they hate each other, and you don't really know who to root for. I mean,
Right.
nobody. I don't think anybody's rooting for Homelander, but uh, It's just the way they interact with each other. When all three of them are on screen together, I am in such anticipation of what's gonna happen next.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I was very satisfied with season 3.
Yeah, to piggyback everything you said, I agree. I agree with everything you said. Everyone brought their A game. Shout out to the writers and the directors behind these episodes because they nailed it. The writing is so spot on. Tyler, I just wish you would just sit down and watch it because that's the thing. It's not just about the spectacle and the action and stuff like that. It's about these characters and about what they go through in this world of the boys. Everyone is like you said, they're all gray. There's not black and white. Like I said, probably Starlight. Probably Starlight is the only one that sees things in black and white. She knows what's right and what's wrong. But all these characters, they don't. Like for instance, Homelander and Homelander, they give you opportunities when you know he's such an asshole. But they give you other instances where he tries to be simple. You feel sympathy for him, like with his son. Like the season finale like balances that throughout the entire thing. You think he's a bad guy, but he has sympathy because of something he's heard in the prior episode. That's why he feels the way he feels. And it's like, man, this show is so dynamic with such dynamic characters, like all the way from A Train all the way to the Deep. Like
everybody's different.
Everybody's different. Everybody got such dynamic and such trials and tribulations that they're going through. It feels real. It feels grounded. And it's a fantastic show. It's my favorite season, and it's crazy that this show was coming out the same time as Stranger Things. And I'm like, damn, I got two great shows that I love at the same time. And how rare is that? That is so rare to get two shows at the same time. One being a superhero property, and I guess the other one's like, you could say is like science fiction, sci-fi. And it's like it's so weird to get all this today. It's on TV. Like the boys show you that everything the MCU is doing, everything DC is doing, the boys is like poking fun at it in a good way and in a great way too. Like
it has a weird balance of being kind of a parody, but also taking itself serious because you really care for these characters.
Yeah,
and you can't wait to see what happens next with them. It's a very hard thing to do to have a cast this big and have everybody feel like an individual persona. It's a hard thing to do, and they achieved that so well, especially in season 3.
Yeah, for sure. And at this point, the world feels lived in. All right, go ahead. Go on. Steph is calling.
The only thing I could say is you guys would have had 3 amazing shows if Miss Marvel was like, actually good, but
I still gotta catch up with Miss Marvel.
I haven't caught up with Miss Marvel yet,
bro. Without going into too much, Miss Marvel said like this.
Yeah, that last
and
episode.
If the finale's not good.
Yeah, the last episode didn't intrigue me. That's why I didn't put it on the thing because I haven't watched it yet. So that's why I didn't talk about it as one of the topics for today's show.
This isn't a topic, and I'm sorry if someone wants to hear about the boys. I am gonna go off about Miss Marvel just a little bit because I'm a little annoyed because it's amazing to me how I was not for Miss Marvel at all. I thought it looked awful. And I watched the first episode and I said, wow, that was really good. And I watched episode 2. I said, wow, that might have been better. I watched episode 3. I said, yo, that was really good. Episode 4 was not as good, but still really good. And 5 was just not really that good. It actually kind of upsets me that they got me in and I was invested. And now I'm at the point that I thought I was going to be when the show first started of I don't give a fuck. I don't know what they're doing. The writing is all over the place. What they're doing with the characters is bizarre, strange, makes no fucking sense. The villains are some of the worst in the MCU ever. I don't know what they're doing, but they need to... I don't know. This finale better be one of the biggest 180 course corrections for a show I've ever seen in my life. Because if not, I'm going to be pissed. More pissed than I am now. Because I was actually loving this show. But like 4 weeks ago, I was like, yo, if this is as good like later, this is going to be the best show. Now, forget it. If this finale is not that good, it's easily going to be below WandaVision and Moon Knight. Moon Knight is still my number one right now, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. The writing is just ridiculous. It feels like two different shows at this point. Alex can relate to that. It feels like it's two different shows now.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first like 4 or 3 episodes, I should say, it's like John said, or I think he said it on Nerd Talk one of those weeks, that it felt like Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming.
I feel like John Hughes.
And they went to fucking Pakistan, and it's like it's gone. It's like I love seeing the culture, but you took the one thing that we loved about it away from us.
They took her away from her hometown for one, and now she's like, the last thing I seen, she was stuck in this like realm or whatever. It's like, oh, we're doing this now. It's like they're doing the Moon Knight thing where he went to the other realm, and it's like, and it's feel like all these movies and stuff is doing it. We're getting all these different realms and these back doors to things. It's like,
it's the multiverse. That's what they doing, man.
Doing now, huh?
And
multiverses and realms.
It actually makes
Shadow realm.
It makes me sad, legitimately. I'm actually kind of sad that I'm sitting here like I don't give a fuck about Mr. Marvel no more. Because at a point 4 weeks ago, I loved this show. I did. And I kind of don't care. If this finale is not good, I'm just going to be like, well, you had amazing potential and you just fucking wasted it beyond belief.
For sure. Yeah, but I'm still behind on Miss Marvel. I'm this one episode. I'm just waiting for this finale, then I'm watch the episode, then watch the finale.
You might as well, because episode 5 was not good.
John, I was thinking about doing a spoiler talk for season 3 of The Boys, but I'm still debating on whether I'm gonna do it or not, because I really want to talk about the show at depth, but we don't have enough time today to talk about it, because there's certain things, especially in the finale, that I want to talk about, but I can't talk about it here. I don't know if everybody's seen the episode or not, or seen the entire series. But
hey, well, let me know you want to do it. I'm down.
Yeah, because it'll probably be sometimes next week, for sure. I'll let you know when it'll be happening. Clearly, I gotta wait for you to be off work, because I know you don't get home till later, so I'll keep you updated. I know your only day off is what?
Monday.
So, and Mondays you usually do your stream. So, yeah. Speaking of, I probably won't be there for Men in Black. It's gonna suck, but I won't be there for Men in Black.
I'll probably wind up doing it by myself.
Oh, Tyler's not gonna be there either.
Nobody's gonna be there.
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah.
Working.
Oh, you do work.
Unless he pushes it back, I can't do it.
He's not
like time wise. I can't do it.
I get off at 6:30. You doing at 8:00?
Yeah, 8:00.
Oh, I thought it was 7.
No, he's doing 8:00.
Did I say 7?
I thought it was, because that's normally when we do it.
Let me double check, because I may have done it by accident. So let me double check.
If it's 8, I could maybe do it.
Yeah, it's at 8. Yeah.
All right, put me down for maybe then, because it only takes me like 30 minutes to get home.
All right.
All right, that's cool. But yeah, so that was just our quick thoughts on what we thought about season 3 and the finale. Like I said, I thought the finale was fantastic. I love the pacing of the finale. Everyone got their due, and I loved it. And they also leave the back door open for a lot of things to come back into season 4, like with Ryan. I won't say why, but that ending last scene of Ryan,
bruh,
what Homelander does. Should I say Brightburn?
I was gonna say Brightburn.
Brightburn about to be recreated.
I mean, from what I saw, Homelander's already Brightburn.
Well, he's Brightburn in a industry way. Like the company has put him in that the way he is. That's what how he's that way. Ryan was raised by his mom for like the first 10 years of his life, and now he's been like basically shoved into this world that he never did.
And Homelander's kind of like brainwashing him now. I don't want to say brainwash, but he's being very manipulative.
Yeah, he's being manipulative. But it's like it's hard to say that, because, like I said, Homelander's just thinking what he knows best, because that's what he was taught. You know, regardless of him, being the most powerful being in the world, is like he was taught to be the way he is.
Yeah,
like,
Homelander is an interesting character, because everybody else on the show that's kind of messed up, they have a reason that they're like that. But Butcher and Soldier Boy, they had terrible fathers.
Frenchie.
Yeah, even Frenchie. Butcher and Soldier Boy, they had terrible fathers, so they kind of their personality comes from
Well,
someplace. Homelander is what he is. He's just like that just because he
yeah,
like that.
but also is that he wasn't raised by people. He
He
was
wasn't
raised.
parented.
He was
He
raised in
wasn't
a
nurtured.
lab, studied on. That's what he
Yeah.
was. Because they were trying to make the perfect superhero. That's what
Mm-hmm.
he was. It clearly was turned for the worse because of how society sees him as, and
Yeah.
he wants to continuously be loved. That's why he does the thing he does, as well. So it's
Because he was never loved.
right.
And you want that.
Tyler,
I
I
don't
guess
think Homelander is redeemable.
no,
I,
no,
I
no,
I
no.
think I
He
think he's
he's been he
he's
he's
the
been the
only
villain.
character. Yeah, he's the only character in the show that you can't redeem. Everybody else
No,
you can kind of redeem, but you
no.
can't do Homelander.
Now, each season he's been the villain, but there's already been like a side, like a basically the main villain. Like last season was Stormfront. She was basically the villain. And then like, the season prior to that, I don't hard to say whether was there a villain for that first season. I feel like there wasn't really a villain in the
It
first
really
season.
wasn't. It was. I mean, it was basically Homelander.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do with him in season 4. It's pretty interesting what they have going for us. Like I said, I'm just interested to see what they do with Homelander and his son. I did not expect that. That's the one thing I loved about the season finale. They twisted them like, I did not think they was going to go in this direction, and they ended up doing it. So, yeah. So, you have any more thoughts about season 3 of The Boys?
Nah, it was awesome. Best
Tyler,
season so far.
just watch it, bro. Just one day, if you got the time to sit down and watch it, bro. Finish season 1. If you don't like season 1, then don't watch the show. That's all I have to say. If you don't like the way season 1 ends and stuff, just don't watch it. I would say at least finish the first season.
Yeah, but it gets better. Each season is better than the last.
Yeah, the second, because I was talking to Benji, and Benji was like, "Man, I like the first season better than the second season." I'm like, really? No, I think the second season works because you already established the world. Like know all the characters already. So going to season 2, they just giving you everything just heightened up. It's like
that's how every show should be.
Exactly. But it's like I said with the James Cameron situation, like you learn everything. You learned what you did in the first season. You amplify it in the second part or whatever if you do a sequel, and that's basically what they did with The Boys season 2.
That's why Cobra Kai season 2 is not only great. It's my personal favorite season still, but I love Cobra Kai season 2 because of that. It doesn't really have to establish anything. The only thing that it establishes is Kreese. That's it.
Yeah,
and Kreese, if you've seen Karate Kid 1 and 3, he's established already. So, hey, ho! We don't do that here, bro. We don't do that here.
I made my stream not for kids, so I mean,
we don't do that. Here, bro.
You can cuss and do all that stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna finish my food. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. All right, and that's Stranger Things season 4.
Yes, sir.
John wanted to talk about this. Me and Tyler already did a full stream talking about Stranger Things season 4. But if you want to go see that, go check that out. But John wanted to talk about it because he finally finished it today. So go ahead, John. You have the floor, bro. Go ahead and let us know what you thought about
Stranger Things season 4 is the best season of the show.
Yes,
so far. I love it. I love it. It what it does. It went back to its roots, to its horror roots, and just up the ante. And by the time you get to volume 2, episode 8 and 9, bruh, that's some of the best television I've seen in a long time, bro. It got me so emotional.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to watch it again.
I said I want to watch I started watching the entire series before volume 2 premiered. Like I was watching different episodes, and I got to I had to watch episode 4. I feel like episode 4 like kind of showed you where this show was going and what they wanted to do with the finale. And I was like, man, I want them to just release all these seasons on physical because this is something I want to own.
Yeah,
I want to own this.
I have to have it on physical.
Like I want this on physical. I have the first season. I can't find the second season. That second season is so overpriced on eBay right now. It's like $100 for that season. I'm not going to pay that much for it. But yeah, like. Oh man, season 4, bro. I agree. It's my favorite season out of all of them. If we had to do a ranking, it's my favorite. Yeah, then season 1 is probably after that.
Yeah, but 4, 1, 2, 3 is how I will go.
Would you agree that after seeing this, do you feel like we can actually get a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street made by the Duffer Brothers after watching this.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah.
because
I
they understand how to balance characters. They understand how to create a world. Um,
They know how to
season
create
four,
atmosphere.
atmosphere.
season one and season four are actually kind of scary, especially season
They're like
four.
horror. They're like
Yeah,
horror.
like it's straight horror, and because season two and season three was more into the sci-fi realm, which I'm okay with,
Right.
but see,
They
like I said,
don't.
season four recaptures the magic. It recaptures what makes the show special.
They another thing I like, they know how to have fun without getting carried away with their things, because I think season 3 is still my least favorite and it's a mess, but I do my favorite thing about that season was the summer aesthetic of it. I
Yeah,
really liked watching it because of the summer aesthetic of it, especially
yeah,
watching it in the summer. It
Hmm.
was really
yeah.
cozy.
Because the previous two were in the fall.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
that's why I like season 2 also, because it takes place during Halloween.
Hmm.
Um,
The
but I
scene,
love.
the scene where she pops up in the Michael
Mhm.
Myers. You get the one where Eddie pops in with that
Yeah, yo, when Eddie had that mask on, I'm like, what?
uh, I would say season 4 is my second favorite season. I still like the first one because it's more focused. I think I know you guys don't agree, but season 4 to me had too many subplots. It had too many things going on. I like the simple premise of season 1, where it's just Will's missing and these kids are doing everything in their power to find him, and
Well, I,
everyone is doing that
I,
towards
I,
him.
I can agree with you to an extent, but we're on season 4. Like you can't.
Right.
We at
It
this point
can't be that
we
simple
can't
anymore.
be
It
that
can't.
simple no
Yeah.
more. Like the world is, you have to create bigger stories for these characters,
Yeah.
because if you do the same thing,
I'm
it you start getting bored with
I'm
the.
open for
Exactly.
more stories, but the
Well,
stories that they
the
do give
season
us,
is
I just don't like.
But
the
they
series
they
must be done.
culminate though. Like
Yeah.
I like that they culminate.
by the time you get to episode 8, all of those subplots, well, most of the subplots come together, and
I'm
they're
fine with
all
that.
for
I'm
the same
I'm
thing.
fine with that. But it's getting there that I don't like, because I feel like they do these things where it feels dragged out, because some of it doesn't, but then some of it, like the Russian stuff with Hopper, that felt really dragged out. It was a point where I
Until
was like, I just don't care. I only started caring when they got there and they came together, and I was like, Jesus Christ, finally. It felt like forever. Some of the subplots I liked. The My favorite two were, the Max and Vecna stuff. That that stuff carried the whole season. And then the Mike and Will and 11. Oh no, I mean, not the Mike and Will stuff. Fuck that. I didn't like that. The 11 stuff I liked. I liked the 11 stuff a lot. Um,
I mean the Eddie and Richie stuff. That's basically what it was.
what do you mean?
Uh, for you know how they did the Eddie and Richie thing from It Chapter 2. That's basically
Yeah,
what they
yeah.
doing with Mike and Will.
Yeah, that was another one where it felt like it started off kind of cool. The shootout scene was great. That was
Hmm.
awesome. I think it was one take, right? I could be wrong about that. It looked like it was one take, because they kept following them into the rooms and stuff. That was really cool. That was really well directed. I like that. Felt like
Hmm.
a whole different show, but it was still really cool. Um, it started out really good, but I kind of feel like it took them too long to get to what's her name, Dustin's girlfriend,
uh, I forget her
Susie.
name.
Susie.
Susie. Yeah.
I like seeing her. She's probably gonna show up in the last season.
Yeah.
I like seeing her, but I don't know. It just kind of felt like it took a really long time to get there, and then they weren't in episode 7, which I was like, so how important really is this? And they finally got to 11, and it was kind of like the Hopper thing. When they finally got back to 11, I was like, Jesus Christ, finally. Um, what else? I didn't like Argyle at all. I No, bro. I didn't like Argyle in volume 1. In volume 2, he was actually kind of making me laugh at parts. I was like, okay, this is weird. Now I'm kind of like liking him now. Um,
I didn't
but
have that issue. I mean, I hear you, but I didn't have any of the issues that you have. I didn't mind the subplots.
I
The
feel
pacing
like
was fine. Argyle was fine. The
I
only
feel
thing, the
like
only thing that I didn't really care for was the whole
cult thing
no,
when they
I
were
even that was
no,
cool. I was cool with
that was
that.
my least favorite part of the whole season.
No, I didn't like this the Steve and Nancy thing or Steve and uh
Didn't see when they were like going back and forth, kind of.
yeah, or them trying to get back together, I guess,
Yeah,
or yeah, I didn't really care for that, but other than that, I thought the season was fine.
I definitely think volume 2. Other than we could talk spoilers. It's been out for like 2 weeks now. I don't like that Max did not die. And it's pretty much an issue that everyone has. I don't know if you have it.
I don't have that issue.
I didn't like how emotional it was, only for them to do a 180 and say, "Yeah, no, actually, she's not dying." I didn't like that.
I'll give you that. They may have went a little bit overboard on the emotion. However, I don't want them to be killing people for the sake of killing people. They already killed Eddie. There was no need for them to have Max die as well. So I do agree with you on the emotion thing, but like the Duffer brothers said, this ain't Game of Thrones. We not if they not going for shock value just for the sake of shock value. Her death, while it would have been sad, I think Eddie's death was more important because he had a more he had a better arc
I
to
the reason
warrant his death.
the reason I wanted Max to die was because I wanted them I wanted it to be like Endgame when they're in the sense that they're, sad and in grief going into this big final thing with season 5. I just like Dustin is in grief, obviously, but I don't, and 11 is to an extent, but other than that, they're all like, well, let's pick ourselves up. Let's go fight Vecna. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like I wanted them to have some emotional damage going into that. And they would have had more of a reason to take out Vecna because he took out Max.
I can see that, but like I said, I don't want people dying for just for the sake of them dying. They already killed Eddie,
Will is
which
definitely
I
gonna die
expected.
next season. Will is definitely gonna die next season. There's no way he don't die. Because he's connected to the upside down. There's no way he don't die.
I know this is off subject, but John, you ever have instances where your wife lose something and she asks you where it's at, like you know where it's at?
Every day.
That just happened with me. That's what I was upstairs doing. She asked me, I knew or something that she had. I'm like, I've been down here the whole time. How would I know? Have I seen it? Like, I've been here the whole time. But my bad. Go ahead and continue what you guys are talking about.
No, we're pretty much done.
No, we pretty much done.
Season. Oh, this is the other thing. I don't want season 5 to be longer than 5 episodes. They said they don't want it to be like longer than like 10 hours.
It's not gonna be as long as this season. That's what they said.
I think they said they don't want it to be longer than like 10 hours. Good. Make it 2 5-hour episodes. 2 5-hour. Yeah, they would
5 2-hour episodes.
Yes, 5 2-hour episodes. Maybe give us like 4. Make it where it's like the preceding episodes are short and then the finale is
is a movie.
Yeah.
Like
I'm perfectly okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's another question I had. Did you guys like the structure of the season, how it was? Did you guys
absolutely
like
not.
it? Yeah,
I did. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I liked it because I don't want other shows to do that, but I did not feel the length.
No. He's talking about how they released like 7
like,
and
they
then
released
2.
one part and then they just gave us a month off and then they released the last 2 episodes.
Oh,
like that structure.
It don't matter to me because I don't watch them all at once anyway.
Right.
Yeah, we said this last week. I wish they had released the 8 episodes and then made it
Valley.
this one big event, which it is this one big event. And I mean, actually going back and forth, I was like, bro, it would have been way better if season 6 or 7 has a really big cliffhanger, but episode 8 ends with separate ways, this epic, like, oh, it's the finale, let's go. We
Mhm.
would have been like, yo, we said this anyway, but we were like, yo, we need volume 2 now, bro.
Right.
Mhm.
That would have been way better to end off on
But
than
even with the episode, cause it's 9 episodes in the season, right?
yes.
So like when episode 8 ends, it ends where it's like, okay, we know there's another episode coming. That's
Mhm.
where Tyler kind of wish it would have ended with that. They should have added an episode in the volume 1 and then made the season finale like its own thing.
Because when they were playing separate ways and they were all going to the house and shit, I was like, let's fucking go.
Thank you, Jason. I really appreciate
Yeah,
you. Love
yeah.
your cap and shirt. The Batman rules the world. At this point, it doesn't rule my world. Top Gun is at my top spot right now, so I'm sorry to say, but go ahead.
No, I'm just volume season 4 was good. The second volume was better than the first volume for me, but it was really good. I ate some crow. I thought it was gonna be genuinely awful,
Yeah,
and
I
it was
I, I,
good.
I was not I didn't want a season 4 because I thought season 3 kind of ended where it's like we seen the characters go through all these events. So for we thought they killed the mind flayers. Okay, what else is happening? Because I didn't see no trailers or nothing for this season when it came out. I tried to stay away from it. I seen the one with Hopper revealing that he's alive. Um, but that was it. I didn't see any of the trailers. And then after I saw the first volume, then I watched trailers. I was like, damn, maybe I should have watched trailers because the trailers are fucking dope. But yeah, it's like I'm kind of glad I went into it with that. I knew Robert Englund was gonna show up in the season. I knew that, but that
This is the first time since season 1 going into season 2 that I'm actually excited for the next season.
yeah.
Because I was not excited for season 3 going in, because I was like, you could have ended it at season 2, and then season 3 even more because I didn't like that season. And then what they were using to go into the next season, I was like, that is like crumbs,
Mhm.
Am I the only? I feel like I'm the only one that knew that this was going to be 5 seasons. Because they said that when season 2
I
came
know.
out.
I didn't think it was gonna be 5 seasons when season 2 was going. I didn't know
But
because
the
I wasn't
Duffer Brothers
following.
said that.
I
though.
wasn't following the show like that. I was just watching it as
Neither
it was
was
going
I.
on. I know you introduced it to me, but when I was watching, I was like, okay, I know when we got season 2, I watched them. Okay, it ends, but then they ended the cliffhanger with the Mind Flayer's shadow over the upside down. So okay, there's a season 3 coming, but like I say, the way season 3 ends, it's like, do we need any more? Do we really need any more? And not even just because I didn't really like the season that much. I like season 3, and I was like, I felt like the arcs are done. Like everyone going off their separate ways, stuff like that. It's like the Russian stuff was like, okay, that's done, But then we clearly got season 4, and the way this season ends is like, okay, yeah, I'm ready for the next season because it
Yeah.
ends like, yeah, another season is
Yeah.
coming. Like it's not like a
But
one
it
of those
feels
type of things where-
warranted though.
right.
Yeah.
And I like that. I someone said this and I agree with that. One, I like that the villain is an actual character. It's not just this big CGI thing. Even though
Mhm.
the Mind Flayer in season 3 was fucking business. That I love the Mind Flayer in season 3. I love it. I love the way it looks. The CGI is, I love it. I like that Vecna is an actual character,
Mhm.
and I like that it's carrying over into the next season. It's not,
Yeah.
even though the
Mhm.
Mind Flayer technically carried over from season 2 to season 3, but
Yeah.
in actual essence, and it's not beaten, because in season 2 they kind of beat it because
Mhm.
they closed the gate or whatever.
Mhm.
They didn't beat it. They lost. I
Right.
like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like this is like the Infinity War of
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Stranger Things series. Like they technically lost. Like regardless of them, everyone did know. Only person that died was Eddie. The spoiler alert. He was the only one that died.
I knew he was gonna die. I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew
Everyone
it.
did.
Yeah.
It was him or Steve. Everyone, it was him
or
Steve.
Max. I mean, but they obviously didn't kill Max.
No,
but,
I definitely didn't think Max was
yeah, I
gonna
was like,
die.
shit.
When they had
could
that
have though,
happen, I
but
just
they
man.
definitely could have.
Oh shit.
But yeah, this season the way it ends is like, yeah, they lost. Like their city is in ruins right now, and the Upside Down is converting
Hawkins
over.
is like ground zero right now.
Yeah, and we know that the Upside Down is not good for us. Like that's why they go in wearing suits. So who knows how the people are going to get contaminated with the Upside Down and stuff? It's going to be really crazy how we see Stranger Things 5. It's going to be crazy.
I think I said this when we did our stream, but I kind of wish that everyone was gone except for them. I wish
Yeah,
it
you're
was
talking about it
only
was just them
them.
and Hawkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that would be so dope if they were the only ones in the town and Vecna was just taking over. That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, you guys got any more thoughts on Stranger Things season 4?
No.
Nah.
No, like I said, we clearly all really enjoyed the season. I think me and John probably liked it a lot more than Tyler did. Obviously, it's our favorite.
The first half, because the second half I like pretty much equal as everyone, but it is the first half that you guys like more.
I don't have any of the issues that Tyler had.
But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic, and clearly it's the biggest topic of today. And that is Thor: Love and Thunder spoiler review. If you guys have not seen Thor: Love and Thunder, this will be a spoiler review. We'll be spoiling it. So you guys have been warned. If you guys have not seen it, come back, watch us on the replay to see what we thought about it on the spoiler section. And you have been warned. So I'll give you guys 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're out here, you're out here.
You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. We go on 2. Right off the bat, bro. They fucking killed Jane, bro. Like she is gone, DUD, and she is in Valhalla. Yeah, I'm going all the way to the ending, and bro, like that shit. I didn't think they was gonna do it. I didn't think. I'm like they gonna pull it underneath the rug, and they're not gonna kill her. They're gonna bring her back. She's gonna be. I thought she was gonna be Thor. Like I thought she was gonna be fighting alongside Thor. Okay, but no, they did it.
I was surprised when that scene in the bathroom when she walks in and she looks all old and shit. I was like,
yeah, where it's like that's and I think there's run in the comics that does the same thing where she can't.
Well, it's her that is her origin story.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that is it. And when she was like, "Oh, the hammer helps me," I was like, "Oh, okay." So she's gonna just help her, and that's it. And then when she was like, "Oh no, it's not working," I was like, "Oh, damn."
It's doing it's not helping. Her body's not fighting the cancer because she's using the hammer. And I kind of like that they do it like this. Like Thor doesn't want her to use the hammer because she wants to get better, but she feels in the need to help. Like she wants to help. She just don't want to sit in the lab. And I love they hint that in the beginning where she's like, we see Darcy come in and she's like, you want, what are you doing? She's trying to not do her chemo because she wants to get back to the lab because she wants
to everyone's amusement. I'm sure Darcy showing up. Yeah, I was a happy camper when Darcy showed up on my screen.
One scene though. I mean, I think one scene is enough for her in this movie.
Yeah, you're right. No scenes is enough for her, bro.
They had to bring her back. We got Eric Selvig there too. Yeah, yeah, because those are the original characters from the first Thor movie, and we want to get one glimpse from each of those characters. That's all we needed.
I was happy to see Eric Selvig back.
I don't hate Darcy like everybody else. I really don't understand why people don't like. She's not in the movies that much.
No,
even in the
I didn't hate her in this movie.
But I'm saying even in the first one, she's there, but she's not.
It's not even the first one. It's Thor: The Dark World that I was like,
she's not great. Thor: The Dark World, she is pretty terrible in Thor: The Dark World. But that's Thor: The Dark World though. So.
Yeah, obviously I didn't hate her, and I can't hate her for one scene. I actually didn't mind her in this movie. It's just seeing the movie for the first time when she showed up, I said, "Oh my god, bro!"
I didn't mind it. I mean, she was eating. Eating my favorite. She was eating my favorite chips, so I can't be upset about that. She was eating hot Cheetos. So, but
I did like the scene though.
Yeah, I like the scene. I mean. Going back, let's rewind it back. I know we jumped right into it, but let's go ahead and rewind it back to the opening. And we got Christian Bale as Gore. And what do you guys think of this opening scene? Because me and Tyler talked about it. I really didn't like this opening scene. I was kind of confused on what was going on at first.
the the way it starts with his daughter dying, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was fine. I was like, okay, origin story, cool. And then when he, what, I thought he was hallucinating. I didn't think this was
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
When he finds this island or whatever,
Yeah.
first of all, the green screen looked really wonky.
Yeah. Some of the CGI
And
doesn't look great in this movie.
no, it was really just this scene that bothered me with
Yeah.
it. And
Does it
I
just feel
didn't,
like reshot?
yes. And the acting from that god person dude, I didn't like at all.
Hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck are we doing here?
That
You
was one
know?
of Taika Waititi's friends. I think he worked on another movie.
And it felt like the sword was kind of just there to be there.
Hmm.
I did like the concept of, oh, even though we've seen it like 18 times in Disney properties at this point, you know, oh, I worship a god, or you know, never meet your heroes. You know, I that was fine. You know, he killed the god. The way he died was bizarre. He made like this weird noise. I'm like, whatever, bro. So he picks up the sword. He was like, all right, all gods must die. It's cool. I was like, okay, cool. We'll talk about Christian Bale much later. Me and Alex, woof.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we got a electric guitar style
Yeah. For
version
the
of the
fanfare.
MCU fanfare.
Yeah.
That's I like how it starts too, because it's kind of like piano, and I was like, okay. And then he's like, bam, 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 bam. I'm like, yo, let's fucking go, bro.
Yeah.
You
This
know?
movie is so rock and roll. It doesn't know what to do.
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
like
Oh yeah.
when the movie starts, when you got Thor fighting that on that planet with the Guardians, like he is
Dude,
such
when this
like
movie
fucking
started with fucking Welcome to the Jungle, I said, I'm gonna
yeah,
love this
yeah.
movie, bro.
He's so like Kurt Russell from like Escape from LA or Escape from New York or something like that, bro. It's like it's so crazy, and I love it. I love this. I love the cinematography and the way this scene is shot with the purple and the orange.
I
look.
love
I
that
love the
opening
way it
scene,
looks.
bro. If
Like
you guys
shot
not,
we get Thor jumping in the air with Stormbreaker. I love
yeah,
that
that's a great shot.
bro.
That's a great shot.
If anyone has not seen it and they are going to, and you have the opportunity to do it in IMAX, do it. This was, other than Top Gun, which is probably the best IMAX experience of all time. This was one of my favorite IMAX experiences this year. That surround sound was fantastic for this movie. It was really good in IMAX.
As far as the opening, I didn't have too many problems with it. The only problem I had with it, which is really a problem with the entire movie, it was expedited. It felt like it wasn't enough leading up to that moment of Gore's daughter
Yeah,
dying and him killing that guy.
I agree.
Right,
What
we were
happened to
literally
the people?
dropped into the situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then we have to be told, oh, all our people are dead. Why? Why did they all
Yeah.
die?
But
And-
it's not just that scene. That's the problem that I have with most of the movie. It feels like it's chunks missing out of this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't feel like there's things missing. I do feel like it's exposition heavy. I do agree with that. But I don't feel like I watched the movie and I'm like, oh, so how did we get here?
It's not a
Like the
BBS
movie feels, the movie feels linear, you know.
No, it does. No, it definitely does. It's just I would have wanted more backstory from Gore.
Oh yeah, definitely.
and more setup with Jane.
Since you just brought that, I agree. There was a scene that they did shoot with Jane with her power up getting the hammer. They took it out. I don't know why, because I guess they wanted to do a reveal of what we got in the trailer, like how she shows up. So I guess they didn't want to see the power up. Because there's behind the scene footage of her being lifted up in the air. And going back to the Gore situation, was there was supposed to be a lot more graphic stuff with Gore. So Gore was supposed to kill Eitri the giant, and he was supposed to kill the Grand Master, and also he was supposed to kill Lena Headey's character. She plays in Game of Thrones. She was supposed to be in this movie as well, and she was supposed to be another god that Gore kills. And we don't see any of these kills because they said it was one too graphic, and two, I don't think they wanted to make the runtime as long as it was. I think they wanted to try to keep it a cohesive like 2 hours and like what I think like what 2 hours and 1 minute or something
So
like
yeah,
that.
so I take
1 hour and 59 minutes.
So they took out those sequences for one, and I think for one, I don't know if they would have added or took away from the movie, but I wouldn't mind
the
seeing those
gore
movies.
stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, so I can kind of retract my statement a little bit. It does feel with the gore side of the movie. Yeah, it feels like things are missing because when he kills, I like the opening scene. The issue that I kind of have is he kind of just kills that god, and he's like, "Well, this is here. Let's go kill some gods." It's like, okay,
but we know we know his explanation of why he's doing it because at this point, like he lost everybody, and the
Mhm.
gods were not there to help us. So why are
Mhm.
you guys here?
like
in
yeah,
person?
he says it.
And the sword is corrupting
Right,
him.
Yeah,
right,
like
right.
he says it, but I don't feel it.
Yeah, of
Like
course,
you
of
can
course.
say it, and I'll be like,
There's not
okay.
enough time for us to feel it because we only got 2 minutes of seeing him laying with his daughter and she dying. That's all we
Right.
get. We get one line from her saying "I'm tired," and then she just dies.
We
Right.
might
That's
as
it. You
well.
know.
Alex, we might
Yeah,
as well
now that we on gore, let's talk about gore because
yeah, I was
I
just
know
gonna
how
say that.
y'all feel about it, but I feel like I'm the odd man out, but it's for a specific reason.
You're
But go ahead.
not
I'm gonna
because
let y'all talk first.
we're the odd man out because we
I'm
don't
talking
like
about the odd
him.
man out here
Oh yeah,
between
yeah,
the three
you
of
are.
us. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're with everyone else in the sense that you like Gore and Christian Bale. I like the character and I like everything he does in the movie. It's Christian Bale. Unfortunately, I was sitting there and I was like, I love you. I do. I love you so much, but I don't buy you. I don't. There are scenes where I really liked him, like the scene with the snake. That's probably my favorite scene with him. I like. Actually, no. I
I
like the
don't know,
scene.
man. See,
I like the scene
even
where
that,
he.
I wanted more of a sinister feel,
That's
not
what I
a
was gonna
like
say. I like the
hokey,
scene.
it just he just I didn't want that, and I was scared because I remember seeing the sequence. He looked like he was smiling while he was talking. I'm like, why are you looking like that? Why are you like why are you looking like that? Like I didn't want that. I wanted you to be brooding and dark and mourning and just I didn't want an over the top villain. I didn't want that. That's what I didn't want, and that's
I
what he
like
kind of
the
gave me,
sequence
man.
where in the beginning when Thor and Jane are there. I like the
When
scene
they
where he
first meet,
first
right?
shows up,
Yeah, see, that's what I
and
wanted. I
that
wanted
I
more of
like
that.
that
That's
scene a
what I
lot.
wanted.
Um, and it's
I didn't want
funny.
that. Let
I
me
told
finish.
this.
I didn't
I
want no
told this to Kevin. I found this funny. They said, what did they say? They said, oh, because I guess he has no nose in the comics or
Yeah,
whatever.
he was supposed to not have a nose, but they said
And
he
they
resembled too
said,
much of Lord Voldemort.
okay. So they said that. And I'm watching the movie and I'm like, I find it funny that you say that. And then his performance in this movie is essentially watered down Voldemort. That's how I felt with this. Because he has those moments of Voldemort where he's like, he's evil, but he's laughing and he's being a dick. And I'm like, why did we do this? I don't really get it. I felt bad. I was crushed. He showed up in the first scene, and I was like, first scene was a little but I'm like, okay, we're here. Christian Bale's the villain. Cool, let's
Yeah,
go. And I like the scene where he invades the town and he takes the kids. They took kids, and
yeah.
that was awesome.
I love that sequence. I love how Gore was acting in that sequence. I
Yeah, that
loved
was
all
good.
that. And
But
that's what
then
I wanted him to be the entire movie, and then he didn't give me that. The sequence when he's with the kids telling the story and stuff, I like that scene. It's just I didn't like the way Christian Bale portrayed the scene. Like
I
I
did like
love
the
the way
line
he
where
shows up. I love he looks terrifying. I love the way he looks. I love the way he looks visually. But no.
there's scenes where I like of him, but overall, I can't say that I fully liked his performance, and it's a shame because I feel like what they set up in the trailer, he's perfect for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what we got is like
You got
I don't
American
know.
Psycho.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm
But
not. I just that's what it boils down to. I didn't. I wasn't.
we've been talking. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John. I want to know why you're the odd man out because I don't see. I don't know. Like, I guess we'll hear it from you now.
I think Christian Bale is fine is fine in the movie. And I hear y'all. The thing is, And to a certain extent, I kind of agree. Was I underwhelmed? Yes. Do I dislike him? No. I still like his
I'm more in
character.
that
Yeah,
camp. I'm
that's
not.
yeah.
I
that.
don't dislike him.
I
I
still
guess
like his character.
that's
I
we not odd man because I think that's
Mhm.
that's what I'm basically saying is I was
Mhm.
underwhelmed by his performance. I like him in
Mhm.
the movie. I
But
love
that's not
visually.
that's the thing. I wasn't underwhelmed by his performance. I
I
was
was just a
underwhelmed
tad,
by
just a tad.
his lack of development and lack of
Yeah,
screen time.
yeah, facts.
That's
I
what I
agree
was
with you.
underwhelmed with.
Yeah, that's probably
The
why I
thing
don't
is,
really like him that much.
yeah, when he showed up and he took the kids, that's when I really got on board. When he took the
Mhm.
kids, I was like, oh, he's the boogeyman. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with this. I could roll with
Right.
that. But what y'all saying about him being kind of hokey, that's in line with the movie. Now,
Right.
y'all know me. I like my stuff dark. If he had been darker, yeah, I probably would have liked him more, but it wouldn't have lined up with the rest of the
Tone of the
movie.
movie, right?
It would have been off-putting, which would have, in my opinion, made the movie worse. So I think Christian Bale did exactly what they wanted him to do, and
Mhm.
I was fine with it because I had to like step away from myself because like I said, y'all know me, y'all know how I like my movies, and Thor: Love and Thunder is not one of those movies, but I I understood that they had already reestablished Thor's mini franchise within the MCU,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna roll with it, and knowing that, like I said, Christian Bale did he understood the assignment. He did exactly what he was hired to do, and that's why I don't necessarily have a problem with his performance. It's just there was a lack of development, and there was a lack of screen time. He was in my opinion severely underutilized.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that's an MCU thing. They do that a
Yeah.
lot with their
Yeah.
villains.
I was about to say that's just an MCU thing. Unless you're
Yeah.
Thanos or Loki.
Yeah, but
Or Wanda.
I had no problems with his individual performance.
Um, it's
I
too
don't
many
know.
villains to go through right now. How would you rank Gore as a villain in the
Lower
movie?
In the
half.
middle,
In the middle, he's in the middle. Like he's not. I mean, top three right now is Thanos, Killmonger, and Loki. Like he's not more dynamic than any of those three. So
He's not even sniffing Wanda.
I mean, not Wanda
I
too.
see.
Yeah,
I want to agree with you on Killmonger, but I don't care
I
for
wouldn't put
Michael
Killmonger in
B.
top
Jordan's
5.
performance.
I
Man,
would
he
put
did.
him in top 10. I love
It
Killmonger though.
feel like he acted, and I don't like that,
yeah, I
bro.
can see it. I can see you saying that because I think another person said that same thing. I think Jamel said the same thing.
It's
Yeah.
like, dude, like I'm not buying you, bro.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to act like a villain. Like he's
Yeah, it's
acting
like,
like a
bro,
villain.
stop it.
Acting like he's a bad guy.
I'll take Vulture over Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan is kind of like Tom Holland.
I mean, I forgot. Oh, fucking Green Goblin. Yeah, he's
Green Goblin.
Green
Yes.
Goblin. He's definitely up there.
What was it? Michael B. Jordan
Oh
is
my
kind
God,
of like Michael B. Jordan is kind of like Tom Holland to a degree because Tom Holland is never escaping this. But like, if you put Tom Holland in the villain role, you'd be like,
Yeah,
bro,
you
go,
wouldn't
go,
buy
go
it.
home, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Pack it,
have
pack
you
it up and go
I
home.
mean, that's like, damn.
Have you seen that Netflix joint? The
No,
Devil
I
All the
haven't.
Time? Now he's not a villain, but he's definitely not Peter Parker, and he sells it pretty well.
Oh.
His acting was good in Cherry, but they tried to make him a villain, and I'm like, bro, shut up.
Yeah, you're Peter Parker.
But yeah, Michael B. Jordan kind of has that. He's so fucking likable. Like Creed 1 and 2, they're some of my favorite performances from him.
You got to be a talented actor to settle like Denzel.
You
Like
know,
Denzel can sell being an asshole and
He
being a
can
bad
be the
guy.
good
Willem
guy and
Dafoe
the bad
too.
guy.
Bad guy,
Willem
yeah.
Dafoe's, Josh
Dafoe's a
Brolin.
villain, Josh Brolin, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But yeah, going back to this though, but yeah, we talked about Gore. Like I said, I think my problem with Gore was I expected something else and I didn't get what I wanted. But That's just what
Well, that's the
happened.
thing. I kind of expected to not get what I wanted, so
Yeah.
I think that's why I didn't necessarily have a problem with it because lately superhero movies been pissing me off. I don't know if I've said this on Nerd Talk yet.
You probably have.
I'm kind of over superhero movies right now because they're all trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy and it's pissing me off. This pissed me off a little bit less because it was in line with the last Thor movie, and Thor works better as a bro.
And the Guardians in here as well. I mean, the Guardians is here,
Yeah,
so if you want to be Guardians, why not have them in here? And
yeah. So
them being in the movie
this
for as long
movie
as they
being the
were.
way it was appropriate, but
Yeah.
I'm very much against Doctor Strange being turned
Yeah,
into
for sure.
a cartoon. I'm very much
Man, I'm not excited for Black Panther, but if they do this with Black Panther,
oh my god,
I'm gonna be very
I'm
disappointed.
gonna be done with the MCU.
Oof. I was gonna talk about something before I just said that. Oh, my expectations for this movie were bizarre. I walked in thinking it was gonna be terrible, and I walked in thinking it was gonna be absolute circus. I got one of those were not met. The other one was met. This movie is a circus. But an enjoyable I said it on my review. I said this is a Saturday morning cartoon, and it is. When I saw
Mr. 47, I agree with you.
He hit the nail
I
on the
agree
head.
with you because
Gore the God, he's Gore the God Butcher, and we don't see him butcher no God.
Well, other than the opening scene,
we hear it say, "All our gods were murdered." It's like, what?
Yeah.
And Thor even says, "Wait, what happened?" Because we don't see it, we don't know nothing about it. So
right. Well, go ahead, Tyler.
When Gore kidnapped those kids, and the main plot line is essentially, hey, we got to go free these kids from the villain. I'm like, this is a cartoon in a good way, but I'm like, this is a Saturday morning cartoon. That this is what this is, and people didn't want to embrace it. I don't know.
For me, it's that like why we talked about it before. This is basically a DLC, but I didn't need this to be a world colliding type threat. I didn't need that because we got that at Ragnarok. We seen a whole fucking planet get decimated. In this one, it's like Thor's lost everything at this point. Like Thor's trying to figure out who he is in this movie, and that's what that's what's about. It's not about him losing anything.
That's one thing I love about this movie.
I mean, he ended up losing something. He loses Jane. Like he loses another thing in his life.
To me is like another this to me is like Multiverse of Madness, where I'm just gonna, if I'm in the mood for an MCU movie, this is gonna be one of the ones that I put
pop in. Yeah, it's a one that you watch and you just watch and have fun with, and that's what I went into it. And I'm like, okay, I'm not expecting the I don't know if it was you, Tyler, that put up the John Krasinski meme where it's like, turn your brain off and just watch the movie. Like, don't think too much about it because we know we want all these movies to lead up to something and stuff, but like it's always good to get something like how we got in like the last couple of phases. We got something like Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man was one of those movies where we just watched. It wasn't connecting to anything, even though we got Avengers stuff in there, but it wasn't like something building up to anything. I mean, you said the same thing with Guardians 2. I don't like Guardians 2 that much, but Guardians 2 is that same way. It's like you just watch it to have fun, and it's not leading into anything.
I've kind of accepted that. I've accepted that the MCU Phase 4 is not leading up to anything. I've convinced.
They say Black Panther is going to be the one. I think Black Panther probably will be the one that will branch.
We all thought Multiverse of Madness was going to be the one.
Yeah.
It should have been.
It should have been. It should have been. I can after watching again, they kind of dropped the ball. And
fucking No Way Home was more multiverse than Doctor Strange was.
Yeah, they definitely dropped the ball on Doctor Strange.
Because real talk, because the Loki kind of showcased Loki showcased what's happening, and then we still don't see the aftermath of that. We don't even get the feel.
I mean, I can't complain about Loki too much because we got a fucking alligator version of Loki. I mean, that's multiverse to me.
That's very multiverse.
I'm just talking about
a good way.
The ramifications of the event of Loki, because Loki already happened, but what's happening after Loki? Like we don't feel that. We don't know what's happening.
That's what season 2 is gonna do.
Yeah, we know that, but I mean.
But the thing is, Kevin Feige had to come out and say that the events of Loki triggered everything else that has to do with the multiverse. He shouldn't have to do that. They should show that.
That no, but in No Way Home, it's the fucking spell that got the Spider-Man into the fucking world. It wasn't the
But no,
TVA.
what Kevin Feige was saying was that the events of Loki made that possible.
Yeah.
And then in Moon Knight, they fucking spun the sky. No one batting an eyelash. Mommy, why are the stars moving? That's just your imagination, Timmy. Go back to bed.
So we're not gonna talk about this Egyptian kaiju fight that we just saw. Like, it's not a thing.
Hey, that looks like that one movie I watched with the dinosaur and the pterodactyl beating the shit out of each other. That's just your imagination, little Timmy. Go back to bed. Come on.
No, I do like how they at least acknowledge, even if it's not by name, they acknowledge the Celestials in this movie. And,
we see Celestials in the city, which I loved. I love that we saw.
See like 3 Celestials.
I thought they were gonna be bigger. Well, not bigger part, but I thought because when people fucking saw them on the TV spot, they're oh my god, Celestials! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And they just did nothing in the fucking movie.
I guess I didn't see the TV spots. When I saw them in this movie, I was surprised. Oh, like they're in this movie. It makes sense because they're all going to the place where all the gods meet.
When they showed them in the movie, I was like, hey, there they are.
See, that's what happens when you watch too many trailers, Tyler, and you complain about trailers. That's what happens.
Well, no, I didn't care that. No, it's not even the fact that honestly, genuinely, I forgot they were in the movie. So when they showed up, I was like, oh, it's Celestials, okay. And then they flew away, and I was like, okay, they were there.
The one thing I guess we could give the movie credit is that they're. I love that these movies are expanding on these bigger things. Like Celestials and gods and stuff like that, and I guess and even with Eternity, like I did not expect them to go this far with bringing the Eternity being into the MCU.
I'm glad you brought that up because I felt like they should have saved Eternity for a bigger movie.
Eternity
I didn't even know what it was.
Eternity is like it's another cosmic being that exactly the way it's portrayed in the movie. It's like it's like a being with a whole bunch of stars and stuff in it. Yeah, and he has certain abilities that I agree is deserving for a Avengers level film. Yeah, not just a Thor.
He's pretty much the most powerful being in the MCU. I think the only one over Eternity is the one above all. Which we'll probably never see.
Well, we see that. The why I wanted to bring it up because in that throne room we see Eternity. We see on the sides. If you missed it, all the statues represent all different type of beings. And I watched New Rockstars broke it down and showed every single one and which one was each one. And the one who sees all is on the side of
them. The one above all. I missed that.
So my guess is that that's just a gateway to get to each one of those gods. And it's pretty interesting that we see this in this movie. Who knows if they're going to go back to it? Most likely they probably won't. Like you said, we probably won't see it. But if we see an Eternity, who knows? Like we might see Infinity. Like there's an actual Infinity God as well. Like and stuff like that. So who knows? Yeah, I know, Ty. We're probably going too deep into the gibberish
to me, bro.
We're probably going too deep into.
I didn't even know Eternity was a person.
Eternity, Infinity, one of us all. There's the 3 trimetals heads. That's a different thing, like we see in Multiverse of Madness. That's an actual god. When they go through the multiverses, that's an actual god that exists. And it's interesting that we reached this level already in the MCU. It's like, okay, yeah, we're there. We're going really deep into the comics, and it's pretty fascinating.
I like the movie. Don't get me wrong, I like the movie, but it just bothers me that they're going like this deep and not really
taking it serious.
Yeah, they're not taking it serious. Not even
taking it serious, but I agree. It's in a small movie. Like Thor, this is a small movie, bro. As much as we want to talk about.
Yeah, because even Ragnarok, to an extent, took Ragnarok seriously. Thor was like, "Listen, we got to stop Ragnarok. The Asgard is gonna die," and they took it kind of seriously. If they brought in everything you just said into Taika's franchise,
because when we discussed it privately, but when Doctor Strange came out and I was saying all my problems with it, Alex said, it's fun. You don't like fun? I'm like, fun isn't the problem. you can have
It's
fun
gotta be
without
consistent.
being overly funny.
Mhm.
They trying to make everything funny, and it don't
Yeah.
need to be like that for every movie. And it's not
Right.
just the MCU thing. The DC is doing it too,
Mhm.
and it's bothering me. They see that a funny superhero movie is making oodles of money, and that's wonderful. But every superhero movie don't need to be like that.
Yeah,
Doctor Strange, I don't care who in the chat
Mhm.
I don't care. It did not need to be the way it was.
I agree. I love the movie now, but I agree.
Yeah,
I wish it was
No, no,
more
no. I
horror.
like.
I
I don't
love the
love
movie
the
too,
movie.
but I agree
I
though
like
to an
it.
extent too.
Yeah, I like it. It's a fun movie, but that's not what Doctor Strange should be, in my opinion.
I agree.
They turn him into a joke, and I think they did a great disservice
Um,
to the character.
I don't think. No, it was only a teaser, but I don't think Black Adam is gonna be like that. I
Uh,
feel.
uh,
Listen, I know
we
it's The Rock,
we
but
we've
listen,
seen trailers where they show us a certain tone. It's like it's definitely not what we getting in the
When
movie.
he
I
when he punches the dude in the air, that felt very
yeah, that
Guardians
was
Volume 2. Very Guardians
yeah,
Volume 2.
but that was really the only scene. I feel like they played it very seriously in the trailer,
I
but
didn't
I
like the
mean,
trailer. I
I,
yeah,
can say that right now. I didn't really like the trailer to Black Adam. I watched it in the theater when we saw Thor. I'm like, I'm not really feeling that, bro. I ain't
I
gonna lie
liked
to you.
it. I
I
seeing
like
it in IMAX was awesome. It was
the
awesome.
the trailer was the trailer was good. It was okay,
We're
Nothing
but
gonna
that
get
wow.
another
I
one in
like
2 weeks, so
what
it
what
don't
I
matter.
like more about it was the way the movie looks. I like
Yeah,
how the movie
visually it
looks.
looks good, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
the
not
way
really sold on how that
I didn't
trailer
like
was.
the way the trailer was structured.
Mhm.
It feels like something that should have came out 10 years ago. That's what it feels like. But
Well,
And I'm glad
they've
you
been
brought that
working
up.
on it for fucking 10 years.
Yeah, but that's the thing about superhero movies and why they pissing me off now. They go, especially the MCU. They going backwards. It's
yeah,
like
Yeah,
no, like
it's
you've made
besides
all this.
Eternals. Besides
Yeah,
Eternals,
you making
Eternals the
all
only
this
one.
progress, and then
even
you
No Way
want
Home
to
to
go
an
back
extent.
to the Fantastic 4 days. No, stop! Don't do that.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward.
Because but only reason I push back on this one is that this one fell in the same line with Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
I felt this is the same way
That's
with
why I
Ragnarok
was
going
okay
back
Yeah,
with.
it
That
did.
was
It
why I
did.
was okay with
going back
it.
to the whole when we go. I know we talk about the opening. We see Thor fighting with the Guardians and stuff, and
Mhm.
when he destroys the temple and stuff, I was losing. I was laughing my ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And then we jump back to Earth, and we see that New Asgard. We see in the trailers, it becomes a resort, and I
Mhm.
love that it becomes a resort because it would. I mean, most of the stuff on Asgard, if you told it, it's all Greek, it's all mythical mythology. So why
North
wouldn't it be
mythology.
why wouldn't it be a resort?
I
You know,
do. I do think the concept of Valkyrie being the king was. I took that a little bit more seriously than I should have.
no, but this is not a kingdom.
I
Like this is
know.
a
What? No,
country
but
on
when they
Earth
said
now.
it, when he said in
Mayor.
Endgame,
Yeah, she's the
no,
mayor now. She's the
when
governor at
when
this
he
point.
said, see, I didn't know they were gonna do that though. When he said you're the king, I was like, oh, so she's gonna like lead this group of people. Okay, I mean, and the movie kind of ends like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was gonna be what we got. I didn't think we'd have a fucking ice cream shop titled Infinity
Yo, that
Cones.
shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie. I rolled my eyes at that. I was like,
You did. I thought all the stuff on New Asgard was pretty hilarious because, like, for me, it to me it felt right with what Taika Waititi gave us in Ragnarok. It's like, why wouldn't this place be like this? When we see the stage play again, I was like, yes, give me more of this. This is hilarious.
I did laugh. I probably laughed my hardest at the stage play.
And then to see them come back without being in costume, be
Yeah.
like, we know what we need to do, right? We need to act. We need to make
funny.
everyone.
I didn't hear no. Did you? Neither did I.
He's like, us Asgardians need to stick together. It's like, and they stayed in character. Like
Mhm.
that shit was hilarious to me.
It would have been funny
when
if they
Sam
were.
Neill, when Sam Neill played Odin, he was dying and he sprinkled the golden
Yo.
dust. I was
You
glad,
see
bro.
him crawl away.
He was like,
Shout out to Sam Neill for coming back for this small. I don't know if he got a relationship with Taika Waititi or not, but shout out to him coming back.
The part that made me laugh the most was when he threw the hammer and you saw the strings moving the hammer. That was hilarious to me. Yo, I lost.
We could have got Jeff Goldblum in this movie, and we could have had Chris Pratt, Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill in the same movie again.
Yeah.
But I love the openings. I love the play.
I would have been. Taika would do something like this. It would have been funny if, when they're not playing the stage versions of the characters, that they actually are Matt Damon and
actors.
Sam Neill.
That's what I thought they were.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were. I thought they were playing themselves, not as Guardians. But them being as Guardians, I'm like, I love that. I love they're actors in as Guardians. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Like they're not, there are actors. They're actors in their own world, and I love that.
Go ahead.
To go back to what John was saying before, I don't want. I'm okay. I've seen people say, this movie's too jokey, blah 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 blah, whatever. I don't. I'm fine with it because it was set up before Ragnarok. The same with Guardians. If people say, "Oh, Guardians is too jokey," it's like, what the fuck did you watch the first 2 times? Like, I don't want any MCU movie to be this jokey ever again. I don't.
I mean, we got Guardians 3 coming up, so.
No, again, Guardians, obviously. Guardians and Thor, fine. Do what you want. I don't want fucking Black Panther, Fantastic Four. If they fucking do Fantastic Four like this,
I can see it happening.
I could see it happening, especially if this fucking asshat Peyton Reed directs it.
Yeah,
oh my God. Please, Feige, don't do it. Please. We're going to get that announcement in 2 weeks that fucking Peyton Reed is directing Fantastic Four. Please don't do it, bro.
What's happening, bro?
Please. That man has the amount of fucking directing style that this empty glass has, bro.
We coming up on it because we ain't got to that. We ain't got to that part yet. But I agree with you.
I don't want that, bro. Please.
But
Brad Bird or nobody, bro. Please.
Yeah, I would love Brad Bird to come and do a fantastic.
That would be a dream come true.
That'd be awesome. But getting back to this, what you was gonna say, John? You was about to say something, right?
I forgot. Go ahead.
But going back to the film, we see that the broken hammer is somehow, I guess that's still the same spot where it happened. Mm-hmm. That's why it's still in the glass thing. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. What happened to Thor's hammer that he got from Endgame?
He put it back.
It had to put it back.
Okay,
remember, he took it from 2014 Thor. 13. So Captain America had to put that back so the timeline don't get fucked up.
Okay.
And which I did like. I like that because it would make sense. He wouldn't have kept I can say the name. Mjolnir. Yes, I can say it.
Do it like Darcy. Mia.
Right. I love that she don't say it. Thank God. We skipped over that part. I guess we talked about it when we talked about her. But we see that Natalie Portman is battling with cancer, which I did love that they didn't because sometimes they can be comic accurate. I love that they went comic accurate with Jane, and they didn't change it, and it worked right.
I like how she was like, "Oh, I only have stage. You have stage 4 of how many stages? 4
that we know of.
That we know of." I love that she's trying to figure out. She's trying to figure out how to fight it, like using science, not actually using the way other methods do it, is chemo and stuff like that.
I just wish we would have got more build up to it.
Yeah,
I didn't agree. It happens really quick.
Yeah, well, I didn't necessarily feel the weight of it until she kicked the bucket.
Yeah, I think
it was really the bathroom that did it for me. The
reason why is because she was not showing up in none of the movies, and I think she was blipped too. I think she was on the list of being blipped as well. So that's probably why. That's why she thinks it's only been a certain amount of time that her and Thor hasn't been together. So she's it's been like 3 years, or what she said, like 3 or 4 years. He's like, no, it's been 8 years, blah blah blah. It's like, it hasn't been that long.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did like that we saw what we didn't see between Thor: The Dark World and Ragnarok, because
I love and Korg is doing the me and Tyler talked about it. What's his name for fucking
Michael
Ant-Man?
Pena?
He's doing the Michael Pena thing where he's like telling the story, but at this time we're actually seeing it. He's not saying the words. But I love that he's the one telling the story. Oh, let me tell you a story about Jane and Thor and their relationship. and we see that they're going through a whole bunch of trauma and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's like a mini rom-com within the movie, which
Yeah.
I do like.
I like that because I was watching the trailer and I was like, is she just gonna show up and he's gonna be like, oh hey, I haven't seen you since
Right.
like 2016. Cool. I'm actually happy that we saw that they had a relationship.
Yeah, because we hear their relationship about in Age of Ultron. It's like, oh, where's Jane? Blah blah. He's like, oh, Jane is doing something else. Blah blah. It's like, oh yeah, they're still together. They're not broken up. And then even we don't hear nothing about the relationship. And then obviously we get Thor Ragnarok and they already been broken up. So clearly that montage we got was in the middle between Thor: The Dark World and then Ragnarok within that middle. And I love that we see reasons why, because they just keep leaving each other. They keep doing. He has off-world things to do. She's obviously a scientist and stuff. And I think somebody I don't know if it was you, Todd, but you put a post like, "Oh, I like them both of the actors in the movie, but they don't have a good relationship." I'm like, yeah, he's a god and she's a human being. Like, of course they're not gonna have a good relationship. He's a god. Like, you didn't post that? I think I saw somebody post that in their story. I don't know, but somebody posted up was like, I like Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman in the movie, but Jane and Thor are not a good couple. And I'm like, yeah, of course they're not.
For me, it was, and they kind of fixed that with the montage. But for me, it was like they've been apart so long that you kind of forget that they were even a couple.
Well,
it's
we
like
see it in the montage.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
We see it in the montage that they spend a little bit of time together, but they both. They're two separate places in their lives, so of course they're not gonna work. And the only reason why they work now because they're both
prize winning, or not Pulitzer, a Nobel Peace Prize winning scientists. So
yeah, I mean, and the reason why this relationship kind of works more because they're both Thor. They both are doing the same thing. That's why it works in this movie. And I ain't gonna lie, I do love that she goes up to the hammer and the hammer starts shaking and stuff. And the reason why we know that because Thor in the montage we see he puts the spell or he puts the thing on it saying, oh, protect Jane is as you know, always protect Jane. And that's why she's able to
I do like that. And I love how Mjolnir is broken and like when she throws it separates.
That's so fucking dope. Awesome. That's so awesome, bro. I'm glad we saw it in the trailer, but the way they show it in the part where she shows up is so much better than what they show in the trailer. But yeah, so we get that scene and we get Thor is talking to the Guardians, talking about okay, we got to split up, blah blah. They find out about Lady Sif since Charles just brought it up. Lady Sif is on some. I don't know if that's her planet or she's another planet. But
when they when they showed all the things happening or whatever, and they showed her, I thought it was just gonna be an Easter egg.
Yeah,
because I caught it. I was like, oh, was that Sif? I was like, oh shit. And then when he was like, no, go back, I was like, oh, she's gonna be in this movie. All right, cool. You know,
I didn't think she's gonna be in the movie either.
Kind of in the movie.
Yeah. I didn't think she was gonna have a scene. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, hey, that's Lady Sif. Okay, cool.
I thought it was gonna be like a what's her name from Last Jedi when she shows up and she's fighting in the battle and she's just telling them what they're gonna do. What's her name? Maz
Kanata.
Yeah, where she's just like, oh, well, you do this thing and that's it. We don't get no scene with her. But we actually do get a scene with her because we see Thor goes to the planet, and I think the shot that we see that it's in the trailer, it's actually an actual comic shot, like it's shot by shot from a comic, let alone down the way it looks. It's right on the page, and I do like the way that shot looks. But we see Sith is like, well, I guess she was fighting Gore. I guess Gore was there fighting Gore. Sith was fighting them. And I love that she's like, oh, I want to die here because I'm gonna go to Valhalla. And she's like, well, you actually have to die on the battlefield, and you're still alive. So your arm is there, but you're not gonna be there. Mr. I was gonna bring this up because on that scene when the Guardians leave, I felt like Beta Ray Bill was gonna be there, but he was not in this movie, and I was kind of disappointed in that. At least a cameo. At least I kind of wish he was with them. Like I kind of wish
saving that for the third movie or fifth movie.
Movie.
So he is coming into play. I kind of wish he would have at least been a cameo in this movie. At least he didn't have to be a main character, but at least he could have been there fighting with Thor. I thought that would have been dope. But
you know what? I didn't touch on this in my review. I'm so fucking glad that this was not a event movie.
Yeah.
Because we had No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness. And Multiverse of Madness isn't really an event movie, but
It
you
should have
know,
been.
I mean, with
yeah,
the
it
cameos,
should have
they
been.
try with the cameos and
You
stuff.
know,
Like,
but you know, everyone and their mommy hyped up the Illuminati scene like it was gonna be the second Messiah of Christ, and it it really wasn't, but it was still a great scene, And I'm glad that this movie is just it's chill. I like that because I was not a fan of us getting Multiverse of Madness so soon after No Way Home with the big feel that No Way Home was, you know.
I could agree with
So
that.
I'm so glad that I was just able to just not give a
Sit
shit,
back and
just
watch
sit
the movie.
back and yeah, bro.
Yeah, and I have to try to keep on track of everything that was happening. Because I feel like when you was watching Multiverse of Madness, like I gotta pay attention to everything just because I want to miss nothing, just in case something else is like, something happens that I gotta watch this. This one is like, okay, I'm watching it, but as you said, it's chill. Like I'm chilling with Thor and the gang. That's how I felt. Chilling with Korg.
This is random, but oh yeah, we'll talk about the ungodly thing in a second. But I love Thor and Korg's relationship. Like when he got shot in the ship, he's like, Korg, you okay? He's like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny.
I do love their relationship, bro. Their relationship is pretty hilarious. Man.
Let's talk about the goats.
Yes, the goats do show up in the scene after.
Of which they are.
So listen.
Fucking goats, bro.
They showed up.
I like the goats. I don't like that they use them so
much. I agree.
When they first showed up, I was dying, bro. But after
bro.
the fifth time, I was like, okay, that's enough.
Bro.
When
they
first showed up, I liked it, and when they crashed into the planet,
that was the funniest part, bro. That was hilarious. That was funny.
That's the best
when
part,
when they first showed up and they screamed like 5 times, I was like, oh.
And then when they showed them, and then they showed it when they're on the ship. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't like when they was on the ship.
Yo,
Nebby was like, all right, I'm taking them out. Fuck this shit. Like I'm taking them out.
Yo, I was like, if this is gonna be the whole movie, bro. Thankfully they're not in it. I did kind of like when they showed up in Zeus's place, which we'll talk about in a second. I like that scene. That was cool. I like how
iffy on that scene, bro.
We'll get to it. We talked about it. I think I said it in my review too, but we'll talk about it.
We're gonna be on that for a while.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But
I like how when they put
we need to get with Gore.
I like how they put Stormbreaker in the ship and it makes the Rainbow Bridge. I'm like, that's cool. Mm-hmm. I like that. So then going back, we get the scene where Gore goes to this little town or whatever. Oh no, New Asgard.
You go to New Asgard. Yeah. It's a little town. You're right.
And he sends his minions to go get him. And so Thor shows up with Korg and they take him out or whatever, and then Valkyrie shows up. I love the vibe of Valkyrie in the scene. It's hilarious. Showed up.
She's not even wearing her.
She showed up in her PJs,
regular clothes.
Like, I was like, that's hilarious.
She wear regular clothes throughout most of the time.
Tessa Thompson said, "I do not want to wear my costume right now. I'm going to wear what I came on."
I don't know why, because her costume's fucking awesome in this movie.
Yeah. Dope in this movie.
They gonna make a Funko Pop out of that. Valkyrie and her PJs, they gonna do that.
They can't put the Phantom Opera on there. It's gonna probably just be the mask. They gonna put Phantom Opera for copyright reasons.
So then we see Mjolnir come, and then
I love that he hears.
Yeah, that was
hears
cool.
It like, wait, I hear him, and he's like, "Where are you? Come here, boy, come here." And he sees it. He's like, "You're back."
That was cool.
You know what that kind of reminded me of? For some reason, it reminded me of Ragnarok when he was looking at
Hulk
Banner. Yeah, he was looking at him like.
He's like, it goes back to Jane. And I ain't gonna lie, this is the one thing I didn't want to talk about in my review, but the fucking jealous Stormbreaker, bro. This nigga is so jealous of the hammer, bro.
I heard about this.
He's trying to call it when he sees Jane, and you see Stormbreaker like show up, like, nigga, I'm right here, bro. Like, bro, I'm right here.
I
That
gotta
was
admit, I did not want to like that, but I laughed every time.
Yeah, I didn't too, because someone said it in the spoiler free. It was Jeremy Johns, and I heard that. I said, "What the fuck?"
Was that what you were talking about when you
Yeah,
made that post?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the what?" And I'm watching the movie, and I'm like,
That shit
"Fuck,
worked,
man,
bro.
that's funny, bro."
No, not even that though. So we didn't even talk about this though. Way it opens when he flies on the fucking Stormbreaker, bro. Like the fucking Wicked Witch of the West, bro. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
what
like a
is
broom.
this? You see him fly over. It's like,
That was funny.
I was losing my mind in that scene too, bro.
Uh,
But I love that. I love that Stormbreaker is so jealous. He's kind of going crazy because of this. He can't handle it. He can't even do the Bifrost right.
The
because
Bifrost. She was like, she was like,
he's
I am not riding on that thing's Bifrost.
but
So Jane
yes.
shows up. The you know he didn't even touch on this. The score, Michael Giacchino, another banger, bro. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
I like the score. Yeah.
Thor. Jane's theme is really good. I like when she first
Talking about when
shows
she
up.
first shows up, yeah.
that was really good. I like that. She shows up, kicks ass, and all that shit.
She know how to
And
wield that
then-
shit though. She know how to wield
Yeah.
that hammer though, bro. Like straight, doing like the cap, like straight like cap, bro.
And then they try to fight Gore, and Gore sends his minions to get the kids, and then they go away, and then they catch up, whatever. And then Thor's like, "Hey, we can go to I forgot what the name of the city is.
I forgot what it's called.
But-
City.
What?
Omnipotent City.
Omnipotent
Omnipotent,
City.
okay.
So I'm not remembering that.
They said it so fast
Yeah.
though. I couldn't even catch it.
Basically the city of the gods. They go to the city of the gods to find Zeus, because they think his lightning bolt. Well, no, they don't know about the lightning bolt yet, but they think that they can just get gods to fight
get gods to
Gore.
help. Yeah,
So we find out that Heimdall has a son,
yeah.
which
This is
I don't
another
know.
thing. What you guys thought about the kids though? Like I love that he doesn't know how to handle all the kids.
I like
love that
Yeah.
I love it. He's like, okay, hold on, you guys are overwhelming. Just get me out of here. I liked Heimdall's son. I like his arc.
That's definitely
We'll talk
gonna
about what they do
be-
with the kids later, which I was like, wow.
That's definitely a C plan for Young Avengers. I'd be shocked if they do Young Avengers and he's not there, because
Yeah,
he
talking
was
about
in this movie a lot.
Axel. He's like, my
Yeah,
name's
Axel was in this
Axel.
movie a lot.
He's like, no, that's
That's
not
not
your
even
name.
his name.
That was
That's not,
funny.
like, that's not your name. I'm giving you
He's
a
like,
name.
asshole, listen. That was funny.
All right.
So then they go to the city of the gods, and Zeus.
Now,
Go ahead and bring it up, bro. I did not like Russell Crowe.
now Zeus. There's been a lot of controversy online about Zeus. He's closer to actual Greek mythology Zeus than Zeus that we're used to seeing,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm okay with. But what I wasn't okay with was how goofy they made him.
Man, give me.
I'm okay with him being an asshole, because that's how
Yeah,
he is. But
realistically, all gods are assholes, because Thor is an asshole in the first movie.
Yeah.
yes, he is. But Zeus is like no
really full of
god
himself.
tier asshole.
Yeah.
Full of himself.
yeah. But I'm okay with that. I just don't like how goofy he was, and when he like held up his skirt and was coming down the south, like, come on, bro.
This nigga walked
That
down
was
like
goofy,
a little
but that was
tutu.
funny.
Yeah.
That was-
His little tutu.
I don't know. I expected more because we've talked about this in private. I've been advocating for gods to show up, like Hercules, Zeus, Ares, because we've seen it in the DCEU a couple times now, and it's been really cool the times that we've seen it. And we got it, and
Zeus would destroy
oh yeah,
MCU Zeus.
What do you guys think of Thor's
great.
his
It looks
new
really good.
costume? So basically,
looks
it's a
really
new
good.
costume. Yeah, I thought it was alright.
I like it, but it's so colorful to a point where it was
the black and
distracting.
yellow one is better. The one at the end,
Wait, what just happened?
the very end.
Oh, go ahead.
You good?
Okay, you guys just froze on me. I say my favorite costume is still from Infinity War. That's my favorite from Infinity War.
Yeah,
I love the all black with the red
Yeah.
cape. I love that costume.
and he's got the galaxy plates. I like that. I don't know. Taika Waititi got his hands on gods. That's basically the way I could put it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I love the action sequence we get.
I'm hopeful. We're gonna jump to the end. I'm hopeful that this isn't gonna happen. I'm hopeful that it's more serious in whatever Hercules shows up in.
It's not. It's not.
I don't know.
Who
He's
is
from
that?
Ted Lasso. That's all I know.
I've never seen him either. That's why I was
Neither
confused.
have
I figured it was gonna be a no name, which I was pretty fine with. I didn't want a known actor to play it.
I'm
Like
very
real talk, I
excited.
want Henry Cavill, but he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
He's
but
probably gonna be Captain Britain. That's
he's not gonna
definitely
do it.
gonna happen.
That's what I want. I'm like, I want Henry Cavill to be Hercules. But
I don't want him to. He's too big. He's too big.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I'm excited for Hercules. When that I genuinely love that post credit scene when he was like, "Rise, my son." I said, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Okay." I don't want Hercules to be goofy.
It's gonna be goofy. If Taika Waititi is doing, it's gonna be goofy.
But I don't know, bro, because he make it like Hela. That's all I want, bro. Because Hela to me is one of my favorite MCU villains because she's goofy, but she's also fucking evil as fuck.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I want that, but I really don't want Hercules to be goofy. I really don't. Like I really just I don't like that we finally got gods, and he just.
Well, half of them are dead now. So
listen, expect to be disappointed.
Expect to be disappointed. That's what I'm saying as well. Like going back to this scene when
That's all right. I'll go watch Zack Snyder's Justice League for gods.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I saw Russell Crowe show up, I'm like, damn, like I kind of want Zeus from fucking.
I liked it.
Justice League at this point, like that's what I want. Though I want this.
When he didn't
even speak, and he was better.
Yeah.
When he first showed up and he was doing the whole like the lightning presentation, I was like, "This is fucking hilarious," because it kind of makes sense. It felt like Disney's version of gods, like the Hercules movie. It kind of felt like that. And I was like, "This is kind of funny." Okay. And I did laugh when he went up to him and he was doing the flips with the lightning bolts, and then he was like, "No." That was funny, but it's just, I was like, oh.
I mean, I love that Thor is like, he's like, oh, I idolize myself of him. Like, he's the guy, he's the god of lightning, I'm the god of thunder, that's why. And then it's like when he meets him, it's like it's not what he expected. He was disappointed. Like, why the fuck are you guys gods now? Like, we're trying to do something good. It's like you guys just want to sit here and not do anything. And then Zeus is like, yeah, because we're safe here. He's not gonna be able to get here. If anything, we're the most safest here. And Thor's like, no, how about no? I'm just gonna take your lightning bolt. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. And I ain't gonna lie, the action sequence was pretty dope. I love that.
I love all the action sequences.
They bleed gold, and obviously they had to do gold because they did it red, and they wouldn't be able to do it. I did love the way the action sequence played out. I love that, like when he gets his clothes flicked off, and he put the clothes back on. He's like, Valkyrie's like, all right, can we do my fucking plan now? Like, goddamn, like you sitting there talking, like, damn.
I like that they put he put the thing back on and everyone rolled their eyes. They're like,
oh yeah. Or we cut back to the ship and it's like, did everyone like that? James was like, yeah, I like that. Then Korg was like, yeah, I like that pretty much,
bro.
It was the way Korg like played it off. He's like, yeah, man, I thought it was cool, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense though because Korg gave us the reason what his kind does. They mate with other guys, so
they're all men. They're all
guys,
ain't no female
pronouns.
Yeah. So they tease Korg dying, which when it happened, I
kind of wanted it to happen.
My heart shattered when that happened.
I kind of wanted it to happen.
I did too. When that happened, I literally gasped. I was like, oh! I was like, no! Yeah. And then when he's like, I'm good, bro. I did like that when he was like, oh, I'm good. It's the only part of me that lives is my mouth. I was like, that's kind of funny. But I was like,
as long as he don't get shot in the face, then he's okay.
And I was like, but at the same time, I was like, but you made it look like he was dead. Like I really thought he was dead.
Yeah. And they played it up too. They made it dramatic.
They did it twice because they did it with Valkyrie as well.
When that one, I was even more shocked. I was like, yo,
I legit thought that she was gonna die.
Yeah, I did too.
When she was talking to Jane in the bathroom, she was like, "Yeah, like I have this whole plan of dying on the battlefield on
Yeah,
about
yeah,
I was like, you just sealed your fate. You're gonna die."
yeah, yep,
And then it didn't happen. I was like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, for sure.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Fuck. I was gonna say something about dying. People dying.
We was talking about Korg.
Yeah, I know. I wish they would have just went and killed one person.
We all agree. I wish Korg would have died as well. Because when it
They
happened, I
should've
said,
just
"Oh, they're
blown
gonna
the
kill him."
cliff
I'm like, "Taika, is he actually gonna kill himself in this movie?" And he does it. It's like, okay, we understand why you didn't, because you're the director.
I needed more Jane and Valkyrie. I
Yeah.
love.
I don't know who
Like
was it. I think it was AJ was talking about. Oh yeah, I think Jane and Valkyrie's gonna get there. I'm like, wait, what?
Nah.
I'm like, AJ, what are you talking about?
No,
Yeah,
a lot
think
of
they got
people did
chemistry. I'm like,
because
no.
a lot of people did because they
few people
confirmed
did,
that
yeah.
Valkyrie is,
We know she likes women, but
you know,
I mean, she still can't get over her girlfriend that she lost in battle against fucking Hela. Like, I mean,
you know, I would have loved it because their little exchange they had was cute. It was hilarious.
But
I liked it.
they didn't have that vibe though. They
no.
was sisters. They was like a sister vibe.
Right.
I don't know.
That's
If
that's
they
how, that's
did,
how I felt. That's exactly what I
Yeah.
felt.
if they did, I would have been like, okay, well, I like you too.
I was kind of happy that Thor was like, I want to be with you, Jane. That fuck all this shit. I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of being by myself.
That's the
I'm tired
next
of,
thing we got.
and I was like,
Yeah, I'm glad that they like just went straight forward and he was like, yeah, like yo, I want to be with you. Let's do this. I'm glad that they didn't make it long and dramatic and all of these obstacles. Like
That was funny when he was like, I want to feel like shit, and then she was like, I have cancer.
Yeah, it's like,
that was funny.
Yeah,
he was like, wait, what?
Yeah. She kind of dropped the bomb on him in the midst of a good moment, but
I did like when he was trying to tell her how he felt, and he was like, "Oh, look at the space dolphin that you see him in the back, stupid." So then after that, they're like, "Oh, we got." I think what was the place called where Gore was at?
The Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm.
And we get the black and white sequence, which everyone pretty much said is the best part of the movie. I personally don't feel that way. It's really good. I just don't feel that way.
I think the third act is probably kills the Shadow Realm.
I love that it's black and white. It reminded me of Sin City. That when I saw it in the trailer, I was like, it reminds me of Sin City. You know, we get a good scene with Gore. I like this scene when he has them all trapped and he's like, call the axe.
Yeah.
And I like how he was
wanted
like,
more of that, but he was like literally being like creepy and scary and stuff.
I like when he was like, I'll call the axe when you call the dentist. I was like, that's funny. So we get this pretty great action sequence where they all fight Gore in the Shadow Realm with the lightning bolt. They think the lightning bolt's gonna win, and then they don't. Valkyrie gets stabbed, which I think she should have just died right there. Fuck it. So then they go back to New Asgard.
She at least killed Valkyrie.
They go back to New Asgard, and
well, the axe get left. Stormbreaker gets left.
Gore gets Stormbreaker, and I kind of found it funny how he was dragging it because he can't pick it up. Oh, that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he had to lift it because he had to get it upright. So
he had to put it in the ground.
Yeah. So I guess it doesn't work the same way as Mjolnir.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Because we see Cap.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
We see Cap.
There's no spell put on it. The only reason Mjolnir is like that because Odin put the spell on.
And
we Groot, you know, he lifts it to cut it.
We also see like I'm spoiling at the end of the movie. We see Gore's daughter holding it as well. So.
Yeah, forgot about that. So then Jane is in the hospital, and they reveal that she's still dying, and it's faster now. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Oh, I want to help," and Thor's like, "No, you can't help because if you do, you're probably gonna die." But they kind of did. This is another thing, just like Ragnarok. They said, "Oh yeah, if the Hulk turns into the Hulk one more time, he's not turning back," which was bullshit.
No, but he figured out a way to stay the Hulk and be himself. So it would make sense that he would be able to revert back if he could.
Don't get me started with the Hulk, please. That's another massacre and a half.
Yeah, we'll see what happened to She-Hulk.
So then Valkyrie gives Thor the lightning bolt. We got that oh, the terrible shot. It looked fine in the fucking movie.
Which one?
The one where he went, there was like they leaked the image of him like bending down to jump with the lightning bolt. Everyone's like, "Oh, that looks like shit."
I didn't mind that. I didn't have a problem.
And then
with that.
in the
I
movie,
actually like the visual of him
I
using
ain't
the.
have no problem with that.
That was
Actually,
cool
I actually love that using
when
the visual to shoot.
when he jumped and he made like a thing around him. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
So then they go to the eternity, I guess, and
It's
Thor
like
finds the
tomb of
kids.
all the gateways to those beings, and we find out the Bifrost is the key to get into eternity, which was hinted at throughout the entire movie.
So Thor finds the kids and he's like, "Listen, I can't do this on my own. Y'all gonna have to fight." And he tells Axel to
I
lead
love
the
the
army.
kids. It's like, bro, we have no training.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He's like, we're Asgards. It's like, I'm
No
not
time like
Asgard.
I like how he was like, "Well, you gonna learn today, bro."
Pretty much. Yeah.
So
No,
then,
but I love that the kids are pointing out, like, I'm not Asgard.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
another
funny.
being.
One
It's
of the
like,
kids
I'm another
was-
One of the
being.
kids was
Guardians.
that golden race
Yeah.
from Guardians.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We got a wolf kid in there, like,
Yeah.
hey, like.
That
Which I
was
love. We
cool.
get the call back that Thor messed with a wolf person. I'm like, oh, is that one of Thor's kids too? But no, it's not obviously. But
No, that scene was great, man.
So then we get my personal favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah, with the kids, bro.
Thor takes the lightning bolt and he get. I like how he was like,
He-
"Oh, they'll
somehow-
get the
we
power."
say this, he can do the spell. He could do it
Yeah.
if he wanted to.
He gives them the power of Thor, and I like how he was like temporarily.
Yeah.
For a limited time.
And he gave these kids the power, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
And it was awesome.
It was awesome. And then they played another Guns N' Roses song, which was awesome. It
Heavy
just,
on the Shazam vibes.
it was so epic. And I loved the shot. This was my favorite when they showed the little girl using the stuffed bunny.
The fucking stuffed bear.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. And they showed Axel a lot. He's gonna be a heavy hitter.
Yeah,
for Young Avengers,
we see it at
man.
the end.
He's gonna be the powerhouse of the Young Avengers for sure.
He's gonna have
Him
the ability,
and Gor's
like
daughter,
Heimdall.
too.
Like he's gonna be an ability to access the Bifrost as well. Like he's gonna
I'm
have that
happy.
ability.
You know, there were a couple Young Avengers seeds planted in this movie that I'm very okay with. You know,
I'm more excited for Young Avengers than I am Secret Wars.
I am too, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about it is that the characters that we're getting, we like them, even regardless of what we've seen of Thor's adopted daughter. I think it works because that's actual Chris Hemsworth's daughter. It's funny that
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's actually his daughter in real life. And his son shows up as the little kid that's running in the
Thor.
beginning. Most of these actors' kids are in this scene. Christian Bale's kid shows up in this one. I think a lot of the actors' kids, Taika Waititi's kids are in this scene.
That makes the scene better.
It works because like you don't have to hire nobody. Just bring your own children here.
Yeah,
like,
bring your child to work
your
day.
own kid. Yeah, so it works. I loved it because I watched the new Rockstars break it down. He talked about, basically all their kids are in this movie, and it's like it makes sense. Why?
And they're good actors too.
Yeah,
Axel's good.
I don't know who Axel is related to. I don't.
Thor's kid is good too.
Yeah.
Well, Thor's kid, his kid. That's
Chris Hemsworth's daughter. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's interesting that most of the Young Avengers like Kamala is dope.
Yeah, all the characters so far for Young Avengers.
Clearly, Spider-Man. We ain't got to talk about Spider-Man, but
Spider-Man is great. You know, I don't know where Falcon is gonna fit into all this, or Captain America, whatever.
Well, I don't think he's gonna be part of Young Avengers.
You know, Kate Bishop is fine, I guess.
What's her name from Multiverse of Madness?
America Chavez is amazing, and Kamala is amazing too. You know,
I prefer Kamala over America.
I think I can agree with that too.
I do, but I love America too. I don't love the country. I love the character. That's a discussion for another time. You know, and we got two new I don't know if Axel's gonna be there. I feel like he's gonna be there, but he more than likely could not be there. Thor's kid is gonna be there.
We get Ironheart, and
Ironheart
we're getting soon as well. So
Yeah, the seeds are definitely there for Young Avengers. Oh, we're getting Cassie next year,
Hmm.
for Ant-Man.
Yeah,
They're there. We got to see them,
yeah. See where it's gonna build.
see the motions.
Yeah,
Shang-Chi could be there too. I don't know.
I
You
don't know.
know,
I expect he
I
will.
don't
No,
see
I
that.
don't think so. I think that they don't really tell us what the age range will be for the young Avengers, but I figure they're gonna be young.
if Kate Bishop is there, I feel like Shang-Chi could be there.
Mm,
They're
I don't know.
about the same age.
But he feel older than
I
yeah,
agree with that. Yeah. All right. So then Jane shows up, which we figured was gonna
we figure
happen.
it's gonna happen. Yeah, because
Uh,
I noticed the scene was not in the trailer. I'm like, okay, I know what scene is coming up where she used the lightning bolt or where she grabs the sheet.
that was awesome when
Yeah,
she
that was
did
dope.
that.
I'm so
Uh,
glad that I don't do that. That would take me out of the movie, remembering scenes from the
Yeah,
trailer.
I'm like, oh
Yeah,
damn, that
that,
scene didn't
I
happen
didn't
yet.
do that
yeah,
mostly.
yeah,
I
that
didn't do that mostly.
I
I
can't do
just
that.
I figured she was gonna show up.
Mhm.
I didn't think she was just gonna not fight.
Right. Same with
Um,
Valkyrie. Same with Valkyrie. I figured both of them were gonna show up.
so Thor and Jane take down Gore. I did like how they destroyed the sword, but then it kind of started reassembling itself. She was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god,
Mhm.
yo!" Doof, and destroyed it for good.
Hmm.
Um, this was the part that I was a little iffy on. He gets Stormbreaker out, but then he still walks into eternity
It's
anyway.
because he already opened the door.
He already
I don't
opened
I
it.
don't
Yeah,
think Stormbreaker had to still be working in order for the thing to not be open. It's like
yeah.
basically
It was a key. Once you take
yeah,
the key out the door is open already. So
yeah. It's not like once you shut it off, it's gonna close.
right.
But I love that Thor is trying to like he's talking to Stormbreaker like,
Yeah.
stop it! What are you doing? Stop doing what you're doing. He's trying to pull it out of the thing. It's weird because he couldn't do it, but I'm guessing in the midst of what it was going, he couldn't stop it.
Well, no, Gore had the stuff wrapped around it.
Oh
The
yeah,
body.
It was
yeah, yeah.
corrupted.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So we got a scene where Gore goes into eternity. I I didn't really like this scene. It was fine. It was cool, but I was kind of like, I'm kind of over this
It
character.
doesn't work because we don't get enough from Gore. That's
Yeah.
the scene is fine on its own, but
Yeah,
as the
I
ending
don't
of the
feel the
movie,
weight of it.
you don't feel no weight because there's
Yeah.
I
not
was
enough build.
like, "Ugh, I'm kind of over this, to be honest.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought so that when it's that scene playing out and you see Thor. Well, Thor tells him like, okay, you shouldn't be doing this because the one thing you want is love. We all want to be loved. That's what we want at the end of the day. And I thought like this is what I thought. I'm like, okay, they're gonna do the typical movie thing, and they're gonna flip the script. And besides Gore wishing for his, because I think he said you could just wish her to come back. That's all you have to do. You don't have to fucking kill all the gods. Just wish her back.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. I didn't think his daughter was gonna
No,
come back.
I didn't think that was gonna happen either, and I thought that he was gonna. Okay, what I'm gonna do is regardless of everything I did, I see that you are good, and I see that you love Jane. I'm gonna wish her well. Like I didn't think she was going to die. I thought he was gonna wish that she was not sick anymore. But they don't do that. They flip it and they bring his daughter back, and I'm like, oh, so that's how Thor is not gonna be alone in this movie because clearly Jane dies. Like she
Mhm.
dies, she turns into dust, which I really liked it. I didn't think I was going to, but they kind of hinted at as well. Because they've been talking about the place where all the gods go all throughout this entire movie.
I just think Natalie Portman didn't want to do another movie in the MCU. She was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I'm out,
I
bro."
said the same thing to my fiance driving out. Like, real talk, Natalie Portman's like, okay, I'll do one more movie, but you have to kill me.
Because
Yeah.
we
I-
were genuinely
Harrison Ford.
I have to die.
Like I
we
come
were
back, you gotta
shocked
kill.
when Endgame came out and she was in that little bit that she was in. We were like, "Holy shit, they actually got her for that!"
Yeah,
You
'cause I thought
know,
it was reshot footage, but was that really her? Or was that reshot footage
yeah,
from
that
Thor?
was her.
Reshot, right? Okay,
I think it was a combination of the two.
both. Okay,
It was
but she
unused
still looks
footage.
the same. She still
Yeah.
looks the same.
I
She
was
hasn't
like,
really
"Holy
aged.
She aging like fine wine.
Yeah,
Yo,
she looked really good in this movie,
she
bro. She
is."
looked really good. Like, obviously, we know the scenes with her being sick is all makeup and stuff, but like or
Mhm.
her being, for one, she bulked up. If you notice in the scene where she's in the table, I don't know if they CGI'd her, but I think in certain scenes you don't really see her because they didn't want to show how bulky she got for
Mhm.
the Thor scenes.
Mhm.
Um,
That's why she always wearing like long
long
sleeves
sleeves,
whenever
yeah,
she's not Thor.
exactly. And she looked really good in this movie. She did. She looked like Fine. Yeah, yeah,
She's gorgeous, bro.
yeah, for sure.
So we get back and they're like, yeah, we're training new people, new warriors, new Asgard. Sif is fine. She's got
Yeah,
one
she
arm.
only one arm. Yeah,
I hope this means that she's gonna be in the MCU more now.
yeah. I mean, I love that she showed up in Loki, but that was just like a dream sequence that she showed up in, which I was like, okay, Jamie Alexander is back. So I think the reason why she didn't come back for a certain amount of time, she had her own series. She had a show she was running, or she was lead of at a point in time. That's why she wasn't present in the MCU. And also, I think it was she wasn't getting paid enough, so she said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna show up."
Well, if she was in Ragnarok, she probably would have gotten treated like those other clowns. So
yeah, she probably would have died. Yeah, she probably would have died. But I'm kind of happy they didn't kill her off because I got shit. Thor already lost everybody. Shit, you gotta lose Lady Sif too. But yeah, like you said, we get the ending where basically they do the montage showing everybody needs to be battle ready. We see Sith is training Axel. We see that they made a statue for Jane, even like put the fucking cracks in the hammer and everything. And we see Korg is back to normal size. He's actually mating with another Cronin to have another son.
That has a mustache. Made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, and the Cronin's name is Dwayne. And I don't care. That's a nod to Dwayne the Rock Johnson out there. Nobody say that is a nod to him. I don't know why, but I guess that's what that is.
That's a Taika Waititi joke.
Okay, is he like The Rock or something like that? That's my guess.
No, that is such a corny joke, but that's a joke that Taika Waititi would have in his movie.
Yeah, for sure. And then next, that's when we get in Thor, and he's making pancakes, and it's for his new adopted daughter.
What's her name, bro? I'm tired of giving her these random names. What's her name?
I can't think. I don't.
They don't give her a name. She's just Gore's daughter.
They don't.
Yeah, I don't think they say her name.
I think she's credited as Gore's daughter.
Because I feel bad saying Gore's daughter or Thor's daughter.
I don't think he even named her either, though, because Thor doesn't say her name, does he? In the movie.
Oh.
Let's go to IMDb, bro. Because I know they probably already cast her. They got her in IMDb, don't they? Let's go to IMDb and figure out what her name is. Because I think if it is Gore's daughter, I'd be pissed if that is her name on this, because that's terrible. Let's go to cast. Where's IMDb? IMDb. That should be the first thing that shows up, bro. Come on, girl.
Love.
Oh, yeah. So okay. So that's another thing I want to talk about, too. So Eternity transformed into the being of love. That's another being that's called love. And so I guess it manifested into Gore's daughter. So so now she's a walking being of love.
So they're love and thunder.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She's love personified.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he must have said the same. He calls her love because that's why it's love and thunder. Yeah, right, exactly.
That's cute.
So yeah.
So we get them arguing. It was hilarious when she was like, "Go now!" and she tried to kill him, and he was like, "Brand new pen, destroyed. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Who
knows what type of ability she has though? Because we know she can shoot. She literally can shoot like laser beams out of her eyes, or at least like she can shoot things out of her eyes. Who knows what else she can do? It's gonna be pretty strange to see what she can do.
And she's got Mjolnir, right?
She has Stormbreaker. He has Mjolnir.
And so basically he's gonna be training her, and I've seen no one talk about this. I think me and Alex talked about it. This is the first time in a while that a MCU movie has ended, and I was like, I cannot fucking wait to see this character again.
Yeah.
Because with Doctor Strange, I was like, I don't want to see you like ever again.
You talking about Thor?
No, Doctor Strange.
I was talking about you want to see Thor.
Oh yeah. But like with Doctor Strange with the post-credit scene with Clea, I was like, I don't want to see. No, bro, get out of here, bro. I'm done. This went when I saw him running with Love, and I was like, I cannot fucking wait to see these two.
I want to see more. Like I want to see
that is gonna be awesome,
bring, bro.
They're essentially gonna be like the God version of Rocket and Groot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome to me. I saw that and I was like, yo, I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I can't wait to see her actually fighting and kicking ass, man.
Yeah, the one thing hopefully I don't want people to get like tired of Chris Hemsworth. The reason why Thor can still be here because he's a fucking god. Like he lives longer than any of us, so that's why he can stay alive. That's why he can keep making movies. I mean, if they keep making Thor movies, I'm not going to be mad at all because he can be just doing these little side quests. If he want to shows up in the Avenger movies, he can as well. You know, most of his stuff always take place off world anyway. Obviously, his new Asgard is on Earth, but most of his stuff is off world, like the Guardians. So,
Man, when he shows up, I'm convinced the next Avengers movie, he's not gonna be there for the beginning. He is gonna have an awesome moment where he and Love show up
yeah.
and start kicking ass.
He's gonna have the Infinity
And
War
it's gonna be
pop up.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna have the Infinity War
I'm
pop
telling you,
up, bro.
It's amazing to me that no one has talked about this. Like nobody is excited for essentially Batman and Robin, but God version.
Yeah, that's
with
basically
two
what's gonna be
hammers.
Batman and Robin. Yeah, that's basically what's
That's
gonna
so
be.
awesome, bro.
The kid version of Robin.
I can't wait.
Damian Wayne.
I cannot wait. And she kind of is like Damian Wayne. She's giving off that vibe. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the future of Thor. And we're getting Hercules post-credit scene. That was really good. The second post-credit scene, Alex really likes the second post-credit scene. I like it too.
I do. I was so surprised that we actually got to see Valhalla and we see Hondo come back.
Yo,
I just thought that was so
That was
dope,
awesome.
bro.
Listen, the scene is fine, but Idris Elba's wig is horrendous.
It's terrible. That is terrible. That is horrible. They
Horrendous.
should just cut his hair off. They should just cut it off, bro.
Oh.
No, why you have to have dreads? I don't understand. Why you have the dreads, bro?
It didn't look good, bro. I thought it was the CGI. I thought it looked a little wonky.
That's like
CGI did
weird.
a little wonky, but I
weird.
like the scene. I did
Both times. Oh yes, I did. I didn't mention this. I saw this movie twice in a row.
saw it twice at the same
I saw
time,
it
back to
once,
back.
and I was so surprised that I loved it. I was like, I'm going again. If you ever seen SpongeBob when they go to Glove World and they're on the line for the bathroom and they come back, yeah, one more time. That was me. That was literally me.
Bruh, I almost saw it again, but I went to see Top Gun instead. I almost saw Thor again. I'm not even gonna. I almost like.
I wanna see
I'm
it again.
so glad you saw Top Gun. Oh man.
I am
It took
too.
you long enough.
I am too, bro.
How much do you love it? Because I already know you love it. How much do you love it?
He likes it more than the Batman.
It's a 5
That's
out of 5.
pretty
It's
high.
my favorite movie of 2022. If that don't mean I don't love it, I got it over the Batman. Sorry, Jason. I got it over the Batman. Like, and I love the Batman. You guys not seen the Batman how many times already? You guys probably. I've seen almost as much as No Way
More
Home.
than John, which is unbelievable to
I've
say.
seen
the
it
least.
more, almost the same time as No Way Home at this point.
Yeah, I can't do that, bro.
Yeah, I
only
can't
seen
do
it
that,
like 6
man.
times. And even that for
I
me,
get tired of it. It's like it's awesome as a movie. I
haven't.
can't do
After
that.
the last time I watched it with
But
AJ,
I
I
know
was
it's
like,
been a minute since I watched it though. It's been a minute since I watched Batman though. I'm waiting for the next time I watch it is to watch along.
yeah.
That's probably the next
The
time.
last time I watched it, I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch this for a good bit.
Yeah, that's probably the next time I watch it is the watch along. He said, "You son of."
Don't worry, Jason. The Batman is still my number one, but Top Gun is a very close number 2.
Yeah, it's Top
Yeah,
Gun.
man. That is Thor: Love and Thunder, though.
That is Thor: Love and Thunder.
I love this movie, bro. I do.
Yeah. Yo, them fucking goats, bro. Come on, man. You gotta jump it up to a 4 out of 5 for them goats, bro. For one,
No,
they the goats,
No.
bro. Come on. They the
that's
goats.
one of the reasons why I dropped it to a
I
3.
feel like John is gonna like it less when he rewatches.
He's
it.
gonna lock. He's gonna lock it.
Well, no,
I
see,
think
the
in
way,
the
the way I
timeline,
rate movies is different than y'all. Y'all's enjoyment influences y'all rating more than my enjoyment influences mine. My enjoyment is still a 4, but on a critical level, it's a 3.5.
Yeah, I can see that.
Critically, I would give this movie a 4. I'd give it a 4 critically. Enjoyment is a 4.5. I really liked it.
Oh, Charleston. I think Ares is Thor's next villain, and Hercules will help Thor.
I don't think so. Zeus is pissed.
Yeah, Zeus is pissed, but Zeus, you're an asshole. So I mean, who gives a fuck at this point?
And Hercules is supposed to be, the pure one.
I know he's a rival, a big rival to Thor as well. So who knows? It might be a BVS type situation where it's like they might fight and then we got this bigger threat.
I think it's gonna be a BVS.
We got this bigger
situation.
threat thing. We got to fight we got to fight that thing. So who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, those are our thoughts on our spoiler review for Thor: Love and Thunder. Let us know what you guys thought about Thor: Love and Thunder in the comment section below. It's a spoiler, so you guys can spoil away, yo. Go ahead and spoil away, and let us know what you thought about Thor. Our next segment is my favorite segment of the show, and that is physical media talk, physical media discussion, showing off our releases. We're gonna start with Tyler because Tyler has the biggest stats out of all of us. And I'm very excited to see. He got some criterions in this joint, so let's go ahead and see what this
Oh
guy
man,
bought.
you zoomed in too early. It showed people one of
No,
them.
no.
All right.
You too slow.
So, Jason sent me. What he sent me? He sent me a couple of these. This was the first thing he sent me, and Alex sent me the Jaws sequels on Blu-ray. These movies are not good. Three, I kind of like three. I don't really like any of them critically, but three I kind of like because of the premise. But I'm happy to have all these in my collection. Realistically, I'm probably only gonna watch three, to be completely honest with you, because I thought Jaws: The Revenge was funnier than it was in terms of how bad it is. I do like the code is already used, geeks, so don't try. I like how all the discs are red and they match. It's kind of cool. The next thing that I got, I wasn't even planning on buying this, but it was like $8. I was like, how can I pass this up? Alita Battle Angel, man, on 4K. I went to Best Buy to get something else that's here, and I went upstairs and I saw the price tag and I did a double take. I said, what the fuck? And I didn't believe it was $8. And they were like, no, it's $8 on 4K. I was like, yes, please. I haven't seen this movie in a while, but I do like it. And the 4K is really, really, really good. Disney, please, sequel now. I just bought this yesterday. I wasn't planning on buying it, but I was at Walmart for the first time in like ages, and I forgot this came out, and I saw it, and I was like, I need it. Everything, everywhere, all at once. The Walmart exclusive. Nice. Yes, I have it in a protector because this slipcover is awesome. Everything, everywhere, man. I wasn't big on this movie like everyone else was. I really liked it a lot, but it didn't fully work for me. But I am gonna rewatch it. I'm very happy that I own it though. I showed this last week, but this is part of my new pickups. Raiders, buying Temple of Doom on Tuesday. This, oh my god, oh, I these guys know the story of this. I've had my eyes on this for like years. What it feels like, you guys can't see it, but I have the you can kind of see it's behind the pops. I have the Flash and Cyborg. I have the Fast and Furious 8 movie collection in that fancy, awesome digibook set. And I kind of want the other movies in that pristine format. And they lowered the price of this to $13. And I had a coupon, which was $5 off. So I got this for less than $10. I did buy the F9 Steelbook. I don't love this Steelbook. The color is really bizarre and lame.
So you double dipped on F9?
Yes, I did. Shut up. But I bought it. I'm not mad necessarily that I have this Steelbook. It's a fine Steelbook, you know. And
don't you already have F9 on 4K?
Yes, I do. I just said I double dipped on it, good sir.
No, I thought you had the Blu-ray. That's why you bought it.
I bought it on it was like $10 at Black Friday.
So why the hell would you just buy the Steelbook?
No, the slip was $10.
No, I'm saying, why would you rebuy the Steelbook?
What do you mean? I didn't have this.
Why would you? Well, I mean, why would you buy the Steelbook if you already have it on 4K?
Because I just said I wanted to have the Fast and Furious movies in like pristine format, and I have.
So the 4K is not pristine format?
I'm talking about the packaging
with the plastic still on it.
Yes, because I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna keep it in the plastic. Fuck it.
You pulling a Movie Hunter 2020.
But wait, what my thing is, you bought it and you don't even like the Steelbook.
I kind of do. I kind of don't.
You don't.
It's the color. It's the color. Okay. That's it. That's the only thing that bothers me.
You don't like it. It's okay.
The back of the Steelbook is cool. I like the back of the Steelbook.
It's okay. We understand.
You lying. You like it. That's why you bought it.
This Friday the 13th Part 3 Steelbook. Um,
You have all
probably,
three now?
yeah, I do.
Yes.
I was putting off buying this for so long, and I don't know why. I went to
But,
Barnes and Noble, and you guys know, if you guys are movie buffs, you know that Barnes and Noble is fucking crazy with their prices.
mhm.
And this was like $20, I think,
That's
but
that's that's
they
how much I paid for mine at FYE.
had the 30% off sale, and it
Nice.
lowered it down to the normal price of it, which is like $15. And I was like, hell yeah. So I bought this. Steelbook is nice, and I think this is a very underrated Friday the 13th movie. Oh yeah. Now we're in the good shit. It's Morbid time, baby. Oh yes, sir.
This guy got the steel book.
You know it. You know it. This is an awesome steelbook. I love it. This movie's awful. I hate it, but I love watching it. It's not good at all, but it's funny. It's funny that
Why
this
niggas
movie was made.
popping off fireworks?
It's funny that this movie was. This is a Marvel movie made in 2022, and it's just funny. It's also funny how Sony keeps trying to make good movies, or trying to make a universe of movies.
Bruh.
Stop.
We didn't even talk about that. Kevin Feige came on and said, "Y'all need to slow your roll on making these movies, bro, because they're not good."
Listen to
He
him.
basically said they like y'all need to slow your roll, try to make a universe because it's not making any sense.
Stop it. And Morbius probably has the best physical release of
It's a
2022.
visual and it therefore a visual betrayal.
Stop it. Next, this was the other thing Jason sent me. As you guys know, Criterion sale is going on. I got another Criterion, which I'll show in a second. But these are my first two Criterions, man, and I've had my eye on this one for a while. This is Night of the Living Dead Criterion, the original George A. Romero classic.
Right, top 10 Criterions you have in your collection.
I love the packaging for this. This is awesome. Comes with a little poster.
Yep.
I've had my eye on this for a while, and I want to see the Living Dead movies. Like I want to see this one, Day of the Dead, the Return of the Living Dead. Those are the three that everyone really talks about. I really like this packaging, and I hope that the transfer is really good. I've heard that Criterions are worth it. Speaking of things being worth it, this better be fucking worth it. I've had my eye on this for what feels like years because we had this conversation a long time ago that we can't say what our favorite romance movies are. Like we can say rom-com. Like I would say Crazy Stupid Love is one of my favorite rom-coms ever. It's funny. But I can't say a strict romance movie, what is my favorite. And so these are supposed to be the pig and shit. And they're supposed to be the greatest romance movies ever. And the Criterion sale is going on. This product set is normally about $100, so I got it for $50.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the before. Oh, I'm not flipping you guys off. The Before trilogy, the Richard Linklater's trilogy. So you got Before Sunrise, and it comes with this director's book. It's pretty cool. Got Before Sunset. I do like the packaging. The art is pretty cool. And it's got little pictures on the inside. And then Before Midnight. I've never seen any of these movies. I'm hoping I hope that I like them because it's $50. I hope that I like these movies.
That's why I haven't pulled the trigger on them. That's why I haven't bought them because of the price.
But I'm happy to own these. This is a nice set, and this is one of the top Criterions that everyone owns. I'm very happy to own this, and I'm very happy to own Criterions in my collection now, man. But that's it. That's all I got for recent stuff.
All right. Nice little stack of media. Smooth J Stew.
I didn't get that much. You didn't have to solo me. All I got was Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is in my top 4 of this year. So
you haven't been to CD Warehouse in a while?
No, and if I go, I'm gonna spend a lot of money. So I don't go often because last time I was there, I spent $60. The time before that, I spent like $70.
Ooh,
So
like me.
I need to stay away from CD warehouse.
For sure. So yeah, just show the one thing I got. Tyler already mentioned it. Jason sent me the Jaws, the 3 film collection as well. I guess when we was watching Jaws, he was like, "You guys don't have which ones?" I guess he just hit the card on both and said, "Click, click." You guys are getting them, and I'm really appreciate it, Jason.
Shout out to Jason Clark,
I appreciate you, man, because I probably would have never bought these movies. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even.
Definitely never would have.
I probably would have just got the sequel, Jaws 2, and that was it. So the fact that I got all 3 in this collection,
I only like the first one. So yeah, Jason, don't buy me that. I don't need it.
Jason, send it to him, bro. Send it to him.
I just found out today that I just won Downton Abbey, the second sequel. Giveaway. Yeah, I just found out I just won it from Absolute Sublime One. He was doing a giveaway and I just won it. So
the Walmart, they have a Walmart exclusive for that, and it's like huge.
A Walmart exclusive for Downton Abbey?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Wow.
Walmart is putting out some bangers with their exclusives, man.
Yeah, I just wish they were 4K and not Blu-ray.
Well, they have 4K versions, but you have to get those online. Yeah, like the Batman
they had one for the Batman.
But it was only online only.
Yeah, and they got one for Fantastic Beasts too.
I think wasn't Jason trying to get you the 4K?
Yeah, he
was.
Right?
Yeah, but it was sold out. So I'm just surprised it was actually in stores. I did not expect the Batman one to be.
It's still in stores. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. So I mean, to see when I saw it, I said, "Fuck, I'm about to buy this fucking thing." I said, "Shit."
That's gonna be you when you see the Fantastic Beasts one, bro.
I'm not gonna buy the Fantastic
That shit is awesome.
I don't have room for
it. I want that.
I had to make room for the Batman one. Like,
yeah, I ain't got no fucking room up
there. Like, I ain't got no room for it. So that's why I'm not going to buy it. At this point, my movies, like usually in this area where I got my setup, it's starting to migrate to the other side of the room. So at this point, it's like all my movies not going to be together. They're going to be near the side of the room at this point. But I've been slowing down, which is pretty good. I ain't bought no movies in like the last 2 weeks. I'm itching. I'm itching though a little bit. I'm itching because I haven't been to the exchange in like 3 weeks. Haven't been to Best Buy in 3 weeks. Because I got a new job, as you guys know. I got a new job, so I've been focused on that more than just going out and buying movies. My Blu-ray hunt videos would probably be coming a little bit later than usual because I get off at 3. So that it usually take me about a couple hours to film a video. So my videos probably won't be out till about like 5 or 6. So just expect later Blu-ray hunt videos on Tuesday from me. And yeah, I'm trying to keep up with it. I'm where I'm located is kind of weird for me to go to Best Buy. John knows I work in Valley View, and the Best Buy I go to is in Mayfield. Just imagine the drive. That's a long ass drive.
You better off going to the west
side, right?
Yeah.
So I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna do that or not. I'm debating because, that's gonna be tough driving home. Just think about it. I gotta drive back home.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like gas is.
I mean, it really don't matter because if you go to the one in Mayfield, you driving past the house, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. So you may as well go to the one on the west side because that's closer to your job, and then just go home from there.
Yeah, to me, it's just driving on the highway at that time.
At rush hour, it sucks. I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm still debating on whether I'm going out this Tuesday because the only thing that's coming out that I'm gonna get is Temple of Doom. But I feel like I still need I owe you guys a Blu-ray hunt video because I haven't done one in like 3 weeks. But ain't nothing really came out. I know I missed Fantastic Beasts, but I missed everything everywhere. But I didn't really have the money to buy it, so I wasn't going to go out to show it, and I wasn't going to buy it. Mm-hmm. So, and then same with the next following week, it's like nothing really came out that I wanted to get. So, and this week is probably the same way because I wanted to get Raging Bull, but I might have to wait to get Raging Bull. I want that 4K Criterion, but
you didn't get the Eddie Murphy joints that came out last week.
I didn't get Boomerang. I didn't get Harlem Nights. I'm gonna wait for those two. I probably I'll buy those. Would be Amazon pickups because I don't think those are gonna be in stores. Have you seen those in the stores?
No, I haven't. I want them, but I don't really want to pay $15 for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait because I kind of shot myself in the foot when I bought Accepted when it first came out, and then it dropped price like 3 weeks later. I'm like, I didn't need to buy that day one. Mm-hmm. I bought another Paramount joint that just been coming out. Like I think Hardball was too much than what I paid for. It went down in price too, and I bought that brand new. So most of these releases that are coming out from Paramount, I think I'm gonna wait because is it Harlem Nights and Boomerang? Those are Paramount releases, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just wait on those. I want them. I do want them.
Yeah, I want them too. I just don't want to pay that much for them because I like them, but like I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe Harlem Nights, but I definitely don't want to pay 15 for Boomerang.
No.
And I like Boomerang, but
yeah. I kind of wish they would just throw a deal that's gonna be like 2 for like 25 or something like that. Give me like a deal for like 2 for 25 or something. Maybe 2 for 22 or something like that. Give me something like that. I'll probably pay like $10, $11 a piece. Yeah, I pay $10 a piece for them. Oh, and same with Edge of Tomorrow. I wanted Edge of Tomorrow so bad.
Yeah, I want Edge of Tomorrow.
I couldn't get it, and I knew I couldn't. That's what's really debating on whether I'm gonna get Temple of Doom or Edge of Tomorrow.
I'm getting Temple of Doom.
I think I'm gonna get Temple of Doom as well. And the one thing is, I'm not gonna get the Steelbook for Edge of Tomorrow. I'm gonna get the slip. So I know the slip is always gonna be there. It's not gonna sell out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wait.
I'm definitely getting Temple of Doom because I just watched Edge of Tomorrow for the first time and I didn't really like it like that.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's not surprising. That's not surprising though.
It was good.
Yeah. But first, before we do that. Just to be nice, man. Let me go ahead and do this real quick since this is one of the codes that I still haven't given away yet because I still haven't done the giveaway for it. I'm going to give away a code for No Way Home, everyone.
Hey.
So whoever's in the chat, you guys will be the first ones to get No Way Home. I'm going to zoom my screen so you guys can see it clearly. So I'm going to give away this code for No Way Home. If you guys can see it, go ahead and snapshot it. It's only a Blu-ray copy. It's not the 4K copy, but go ahead and snatch that. I'm giving it away. All right.
Shit, if my F9 Steelbook was open, I would have given it away.
Yeah, because I've been really hard to obviously I've made a Blu-ray hunting video, and even my Blu-ray update video, I didn't do it. I should have gave away the codes then, but I didn't do it for that either. But I feel like now it's time to do it. So we're talking about physical media, and clearly I have No Way Home. I have 4 copies. Might as well give one of the copies away right now. So yeah. And I think that is it for physical media, isn't it?
Yeah.
You guys excited for what's coming? What you guys pick? You got. We talked about Temple of Doom. Is there anything else you guys think about getting next week?
That's a good question. Let me go to my calendar.
I want to get Final Destination.
That's
what Final Destination franchise.
I got that already.
I want to watch Final Destination. Did you watch 3 already, John?
I didn't.
I want to watch 3 for some reason. I don't watch.
Hey, let me know. Let me know. Because that's the one I'm on. Because I'm watching them in order, and that's the one.
Roller coaster.
I love
roller coaster.
All I do is win. All I do is win. All right, bro. I love that movie, bro.
Yo, next week
where he stops and the engine goes through his head.
Oh my god, yo!
I do want to get Galaxy Quest next week. Galaxy Quest.
That Steelbook is coming out again. They're releasing it again.
Wait, there's a Galaxy Quest Steelbook?
That's what I thought.
It's
released.
purple.
It's purple. The purple.
I have to have it. I didn't know that. I was just getting the Blu-ray.
It is. I'm pretty sure.
Steelbook. It's the same design. That's a re-release for some reason. I don't know.
I need it. I need it.
Yeah, that was one that
I don't even care if it's ugly. I'm getting it.
Yeah. If it doesn't go out of print like the last one did, because I think
look, John.
Yeah, it's a Steelbook.
Send me the link.
It's pretty.
I need that. I need that.
That's a cool design.
Have y'all seen Galaxy Quest?
Yes, it's been a long time since I've seen it though.
That's a funny movie, bro.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. Tyler, I think Tyler would like it.
Yeah. Tyler would definitely like it. And AJ. AJ would like it too.
Is this next week? No, it's the week after. Good Burger. I want that. It's next. It's not this week. Next week.
I'm not getting that. I already got the Blu-ray for that. I'm not gonna buy it.
I don't have it at all, so I'm getting it.
The Steelbook is nice. I like it.
Jason Carr, you would like Galaxy Quest. It's a Star Trek parody, but it's very funny.
It's got Alan Rickman in it. Tim Allen.
I want to get.
It's got a great cast. A great cast. Alan Rickman, Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Sam Rockwell.
I want to get Temple. So this stuff isn't next week, but I want to get Temple of Doom. I want to get Good Burger. I want to get Men in Black. The Steelbook comes out.
Is anybody getting Raging Bull?
No,
I want it, but it probably won't be that week. I'll buy it. I'll probably wait. Probably when you guys come. That's probably when I'll buy it. If we're buying Barnes and Noble that weekend, which we probably will, I might get it then. Um,
There's maybe one criterion that I might get before the month is over. I want to get the Uncut Gems 4K because I like that
the
packaging a
design,
lot.
yeah.
I would get Menace to Society, but I'm not risking fucking getting it and then the packaging is fucked up because that one
Yeah.
is really nice.
It's this packaging is not thick. Like it's pretty.
It's like Night of the Living Dead. Night of
It's
the Living Dead is the
pretty.
same
Yeah,
way.
but the thing is, it got these like the holes in it, so it's
Mhm.
like it's not as. I kind of wish it was more sturdier, if you want to say like
Yeah, it's like Night of the Living Dead. It's the same way.
feels light. It just feels lighter than Night Living Dead to me. I don't know why. It just does. It's nice though. I would recommend buying it though. The 4K looks really good.
I want it. That's just a movie I'm not gonna go to a lot.
I do.
You know?
I'm sorry. I do. It's
It's
probably
really
reason
good.
why, because I grew up with it though.
Well,
This
yeah.
is probably one of my most quotable movies I could say. Well, I can recite this entire movie. Watch it.
It's really good. Yeah, it's one of those movies that you know they don't got that rewatchability.
So I feel sorry for your mother.
That's
The
how
fuck
me
you
and
say
my
about my
wife are
mama?
with
You
Training
feel sorry
Day.
for who? I don't want any trouble. Just get out. But yeah, definitely. I will put it on your wish list. If you don't get the 4K, I will say still get the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray has a 4K scan, so if you don't get the 4K, you get the Blu-ray too. Same with Uncut Gems. I mean, if you don't want to spend as much money, just
I have the Blu-ray ready. Uncut Gems. I have the Blu-ray ready.
oh, but you have the Criterion. You have just the regular Blu-ray.
I thought the Criterion was 4K. Was it not?
It's two versions. They released the Blu-ray and the 4K. The 4K also has a 4K scan on it. It's just not a 4K disc. Kind of like they did with the Screen Factory. Screen Factory has 4K scans, but it's not 4K discs. So
That's so weird.
it's weird. Yeah, I know. It's off. It's
Yo,
off by just a little bit.
Our wallets in October for Screen Factory.
Not even in October. Starting in August, September, and October. They're killing all of us. Like
Yeah,
if we
bro.
buy
We
physical
got-
media, we are
We
destroyed.
got Halloween 6 and then H2O and Resurrection. Then we got the Child's Play. Then we got
the Evil
the
Dead.
Fog, the Evil Dead 2. Well,
I'll
Army
get
of
Evil
Darkness
Dead.
and Evil Dead 2013.
Yeah,
Then we got the Fog is finally coming out on 4K. Poltergeist.
I'll get Poltergeist. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I'm only gonna fuck me.
That's not even everything though. Like you
it's
like,
fine.
forgetting about Top Gun coming out. You forgetting about fucking the Warrior just got announced for a steel look. The Lionsgate looks fucking dope. Like
I'm gonna get Halloween set. No, whoa. No. I'm getting
H2O?
H2O and I'm gonna get Resurrection because Resurrection is fun to watch. And the Blu-rays for fucking H2O and Resurrection are horrid. They're terrible. Visually, they're terrible.
They grainy.
Yes. Very, especially Resurrection. Grainy as fuck.
That's how I was feeling watching I, Robot. Like that movie desperately needs a 4K.
Child's Play 2 I'll probably get because that's my favorite Child's Play movie. Poltergeist I'm gonna get. I'm not getting the Fog. I'm fine with the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray for the Fog is pretty good. I'll get Evil Dead 2013. I don't know if I'm gonna get Army of Darkness because I haven't seen it yet. I'm not gonna double dip on a movie I haven't seen. No, I can't say that because I did that for Wolf of Wall Street. But you know, it was a movie that everyone was like, "Yo, this is like the shit." You know, most of the people were like, "Yeah, Army of Darkness is cool."
mm-hmm.
You know, that's it for. I'm not getting any of the Friday the 13th 4Ks when they come out. Fuck that.
No,
shit.
I'm not getting. I love Friday 13th, but they're not getting me again. They're not. No.
I genuinely hope they do a part 4 steelbook.
Yep.
And
I'll
I
get
feel
that.
like they're just not gonna do it, and they're just gonna keep going with the 4Ks.
I mean, that's what John gonna do. John gonna buy the 4Ks, and we're gonna be like, "Why would you do that?" You know.
John gonna do what?
Buy the Friday 13th.
I beg your pardon.
John who? Not this John.
I am not John in the studio. I am Mr. Stu.
Smooth J Stew.
Smooth J who?
Come on, bro. You know you gotta do it, bro.
For what?
We need you to do it, bro. You know.
Y'all be all right.
those 4Ks have to be the biggest waste of money I've ever seen in my life, bro. That's like the fucking Blair Witch Project getting a 4K, bro.
For sure.
That
If
would
they got a
happen
4K,
too.
I'll be upset. Yeah, I'll be upset. I'll be upset.
The Steelbook, it'd probably be Lionsgate, and the Steelbook would probably be great too.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man,
I don't know if you
I
want
had
to
to,
see.
I had to, John. I
Alex,
had to.
our friendship is in jeopardy.
I sent it to Friday 13 collection again.
Oh,
I keep sending it to him. I'm trying to get him to buy the Scream Factory collection. I'm like, I want to send it to him again, bro. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I want to buy it.
I'm not buying it. The only way I'll buy it, I'll have to love more than half of the franchise. Not like, I have to love it.
That's not class.
Then you can forget
You
it. Bro.
better off buying it and then sending that shit to me for my birthday, bro.
Don't you own it?
Because no,
I thought you owned it. I don't know why.
you always
had
think
it.
I own it.
I thought you had it too.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks I own it. I want it. That's the next big box set that I want. The other one, which I'll probably never get, it depends, is the Star Wars 4K. The big Star Wars the 4K set.
I don't want that.
I want it.
I don't want that.
The only reason I don't want it is because it don't come with Solo and Rogue One, but I have Solo on 4K already. So I would just need to bite the bullet and buy Rogue One, which I don't want.
Bite the bullet and get Rogue One.
I've been in the mood to watch Rogue One.
Me too.
I have too a little bit. I don't know why.
After seeing Obi-Wan and seeing Darth Vader be a badass, I just want to watch that scene. I'll just go on YouTube and watch that scene real quick. You know, I mean, every time I watch A New Hope, I go straight to the Rogue One and go straight to the end and watch that sequence and then pop in A New Hope. Just because. Like, I want to see Darth Vader kick ass, and then we get to see the opening to A New Hope. I remember sitting in the theater, was like, bruh, I'm about to go home and watch A New Hope right now. That's the first thing I did when I got home after watching Rogue One. Oh, man.
Yeah, Mr. 47. It is. See, I'm pissed that they didn't release those box sets in the US.
See, you said it's hard to get the discount. Yeah,
because this clown who won't be mentioned that blocked me for no reason.
Oh,
asshole.
You talking about the disc father, right?
Shit, he mentioned him. Not me. I don't give a fuck. He fucking blocked me already. Fucking asshole. I don't know what he blocked me for.
He blocked you though.
He released art for like 3 box sets for 3 eras of Star Wars that were gonna be 4K. And
yeah, I remember that. Because remember we was talking about whether we was gonna get them or not. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get them.
I was definitely gonna get the first 2.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I would have just bought Force Awakens separately. Because I have
I'd rather have the single release slips instead of that big box set.
I hate those slips. I can't stand them. I don't like them. I
Yeah.
only like Revenge of the Sith. I like that one.
I got that one.
I don't like how small the image is.
Yeah, I have all of them.
I need Phantom Menace. I mean, not Phantom Menace. I need Attack of the Clones.
I just don't want to buy it because, like, I don't want to buy them separately because I know I'm going to buy all of them separately. I want Force Awakens. I would be okay with getting the original trilogy, you know, on 4K, and then Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, but I don't want Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones.
The OG trilogy looks fantastic on 4K. Oh my god, they look so good.
Yes, they do.
That's surprising because considering it's a Disney 4K.
Well, the only one that was not done by Disney was A New Hope. A New Hope was Fox. Disney did the rest of them. A lot of people don't know that, but Disney did not touch this one. I want to watch A New Hope. But yeah. I think we're about to end the stream right now, you guys. We are 2 hours and 28 minutes in. You guys got any final thoughts? What you guys want to say?
No, man. It was a good stream. This is going to be the last Nerd Talk for a while because we're not doing Nope, right?
No, I'm not doing Nope, but we're watching The Sandlot. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, Nerd Talk, not watch along.
Well, that will be part of Nerd Talk, but no, we're not doing Nope because I'm not looking forward to Nope. I'm probably not going to go see Nope.
I'm not looking forward to it anymore because that second trailer was booty butt.
The second trailer, I saw it when I went to see I don't know. It was Thor, yeah.
or Top
And
Gun.
no, it was Thor. They didn't show that one for Top Gun. I actually saw the Mission Impossible 7 trailer when I was see Top Gun. I fucking loved it. And
Fuck
yeah,
Paramount, bro. I need that shit now, bro.
yeah. Paramount could have had 2 bangers this year.
Both with Tom Cruise.
They could have had 2 bangers with Tom Cruise, bro. Yo, Jason Carr, we are in the
Nope
same
is a
boat.
nope.
Nope for me for sure. That second trailer, it
spoiled the movie.
showed what I didn't want it to be. It's going to be a comedy at the end of the day. It's not going to be like a psychological
I
thriller.
thought it was gonna be an alien invasion movie.
It's going to be a comedy.
Kind of not. I do like the scene. Oh fuck!
Oh, you didn't see the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Yeah, it's coming off as going to be.
There's
like
one
a
shot
comedy.
in the trailer that Johnny, you're not gonna know. Alex, when he says they painted your house, that shot is great.
Yeah, you're talking about it's being over.
Yeah, that's a great shot. But yeah, it looked really bizarre.
Yeah,
I was like, that's what the
looks
plot
like.
is.
It looks like they're going for comedy, and I don't like it.
The acting is gonna be the best thing in the movie.
Yeah,
Because Daniel Kaluuya can't do wrong, and Keke Palmer is probably gonna have her breakout performance.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be well directed. I'm like, really, bro? All right, I guess.
I mean, it has the potential to be good still because Jordan Peele started out as a writer for Mad TV, so
right, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna end it. Tyler, let everybody know where they can find you at, buddy.
Y'all can find me on Instagram and YouTube. Type in Mind of a Nerd, purple and green icon. This week was pretty light. Was it pretty light? Let me check really quick. We had, what did we have? We reviewed Jaws for 4th of July. 4th of July feels like it was like 3 weeks ago.
It does,
we talked about episode 5 of Miss Marvel. We reviewed Thor Ragnarok. Talked about Thor Love and Thunder. I dropped that review yesterday. Already at 65 likes. You guys killed it. This week and next week are going to be pretty light. This week, I'm reviewing Get Out tomorrow. Wednesday will be the Miss Marvel finale. And then Friday will be Us, leading up to Nope. And then the week of Nope, I'll be taking off that whole week because nothing's coming out. And genuinely, I need a fucking break. So, yeah, man. And then Thursday, 8 p.m. on my channel, me and AJ will be reviewing Thor Love and Thunder. I put that review off for a while because I just had dental surgery. My mouth has been fucking killing me. So I didn't really want to sit in front of a camera and talk about a movie for 2 hours. Obviously I'm feeling better because I'm doing it now. So Thursday, 8 p.m. on my channel, Mind of a Nerd.
Awesome. Smooth J Stew.
Yo, Smooth J Stew. You guys know where to find me on YouTube at Smooth J Stew. Also on IG at Smooth J Stew and Letterboxd at Smooth J Stew. This week, tomorrow at 8 p.m., I will be doing a Men in Black watch along for the 25th anniversary of the film. One of my favorite movies, one of my favorite Will Smith movies. So definitely be on the lookout for that tomorrow. I am also going to the 4K reviews will be returning to my channel, and my next 4K review will be Everything Everywhere All at Once. So definitely be on the lookout for that this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with my videos.
Awesome. And you guys already know you're on Alex Thomas channel. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. Next week, I'm planning on doing a Blu-ray hunt video this Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. I will continue my Game of Thrones reviews will be coming out as well. I don't think anything else is coming out, so I will focus on that. Next week, we will be watching The Sandlot for a watch along on Nerd Talk, which I'm very excited. It's been a while since I've watched Sandlot. And I might watch it before we do the watch along. I don't think I need to because I've seen the movie hundreds of times.
I watched it on Monday.
I don't think
Sunday.
I need to watch it. But I'm just be ready for that as well. Like I said, our next, I don't think there's anything else we're going to talk about until a long
A
time.
long
Yeah.
time because we're
next
not doing
thing-
Nope. We're not doing Bullet Train unless it's like really, really
Yeah,
good.
Nope and Bullet Train got to be really good for us to talk about it.
I'm not going to see them day one. So
You're not gonna see Bullet Train?
no, I'm not seeing Bullet Train. I did not like the trailer for Bullet Train either.
I think you should still go see it.
I'm not going to see
It
it.
looks a lot of fun, bro.
I'm not going to see it.
Go early, bro. It's cheaper.
I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to see Bullet
You
Train.
know. If Steph says she want to go see it,
She saw the trailer. She said nothing about it, so we're not going to
Damn
see
it.
it. But we're not doing anything.
Oh, we got She-Hulk coming up
When does she all come out? what?
August. I mean, it's in August, but
Oh.
in
Well,
August
we'll talk
and
about
Miss Marvel too.
and Miss Marvel. Maybe we'll throw in Miss Marvel next week. Since
You know what we could do? Well, Alex hasn't seen enough movies. We could do a Nerd Talk stream talking about our favorite movies of the year so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen because Alex don't go to the movie.
I don't go to the theater that much, so I mean,
It's just something that
It took you 2 months to see Top Gun.
This has been the most I've been to the theater in a long time. Like I've not been to the theater as many times I've been.
I mean, y'all, you and John could finally do the MCU ranking because y'all were supposed to do it for Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, we could do that.
And yeah, I guess but I didn't want to do that for Nerd Talks. I wanted to do Sandlot. So maybe we'll wait.
I actually wanted to do I wanted to do the MCU ranking on my channel.
Okay, that's cool.
I'll be there for it. I'm not giving a ranking because I just did mine, but I'll be there for it. I'll be the cheerleader.
Okay,
You know?
cool. But after that, so next week we'll be doing Sandlot. We'll be taking a break that next following week because we're doing something else that Sunday, and then the next following week, no, not the next following week. We're taking another break, so we go on a 2-week break in end of July, and on the 7th of July. We'll be doing, 7th of August, we'll be doing Terminator 2 Judgment Day watch along, which I'm very excited.
I guess we'll fill in the dead gaps with watch alongs. We'll figure it out. Unless we just really want to take a break, which it happens.
Yeah, I think I probably do want to take a break. That next Sunday is the Cleveland trip, so that's probably why we won't be doing anything that Sunday.
Listen, if y'all want to be sad about us taking a break, don't worry, because we taking that long ass break. When we come back in September and we start our pregame for October, I got on, bro. It's over, bro.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gonna wish we stood on break with
y'all thought the summer watch alongs was gonna be crazy.
October watch the Halloween watch along.
Halloween watch along
in September.
We are bringing the smoke.
Yes, sir. I mean, not just for Nerd Talks. I might be doing offshoot like watch alongs too, like not just on Sundays, maybe like a Thursday or like a Wednesday or something like that. Since I got early off, I don't have to work late those days. So
we're doing watch alongs here. We're doing watch alongs on my channel. We're doing watch alongs on John's channel.
I don't know about AJ's channel. He haven't said anything about it, but I'm
pretty sure we'll do at least one on his channel.
Mm-hmm. So hope you guys are ready for that. If you guys enjoy our content, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. Go ahead, check out these guys' content. All the links will be in the description below. And we are out on this one, you guys. Peace out.